So it's looking
Jeff,
up.
I would never.
Something just moved.
You keep moving it.
I don't know.
The folder.
I think it's okay.
It's
He's gonna
because
fuck
Evan
this
touched
up
it.
like 3 times.
Well, hold on. Let's
Yeah,
move
move
this
that
bitch.
closer.
Let's move this bitch
Yes,
closer.
there you go. Because Evan doesn't know.
Because I'm gonna touch the shit out of it.
Like giant Jeff from the corner of the map.
Just like all children. Just like all children you touch.
All right, Jeff. So what do you want to do? Okay.
And thus time began to fall apart. So that concludes this chapter. Of
We're done.
We're Evil.
All right. Are we filming?
Yeah, it's recording.
Oh, really? For how long?
2 minutes? 3 minutes?
Okay.
Okay, good. So they didn't get the
All right.
part where you confess
So-
to murders.
No.
All right. So last that we played, I believe, you had all gone back to the you had all gone back to the tree and the castle. When you went back to the tree, I believe you caught up with some of the goblin friends and had like a nice long rest there. You went to Esther's castle and searched the library, where Esther had found a very strange old book that...
No, I found the book.
He found a very strange old book that the castle led him to. And as he began to read it, it began to speak of someone known as the Dark Crow, some sort of affiliation to Darklings, which were the things that you met in the Fae that saw you. They look almost pseudo like Drow, kind of, with the gray, but they're like mutated ones. They have like hoof feet and shit. They're weird, but they looked at you as like a cool, like one of them. So what that book holds, you're not sure. And in the same library, Astride, a book found you as you walked about, and a nasty book that crawled around on spider legs and took a chunk out of your arm, but immediately after eating a bit of your flesh, became your best friend. And now purrs in your hands as you hold it. It often like purrs and cuddles you. And in it, it has very interesting knowledge and spells. Alex, you got lost in a castle for a while because you tried to hit on a few librarians, didn't work out.
I did not.
And you got lost, but then were found again. And after exiting the castle, before leaving, I believe you dropped Locomotive Larry into the
Labyrinth.
into the dungeon of Drid, which I guess you can rename it whatever you want. Since Drid is dead as fuck, and you crushed her head with Mr. Marble.
She's missing.
Nope, I'm pretty sure half her body exploded. And so you dropped him in there to just leave him in the darkness with ever perpetuating food and water to keep him alive, I believe was what you did. Didn't you throw something down there too? No? Okay. Alright, so you guys left the castle, the Dusk Keep, and made your way to the city of Valnar. You very quickly decided
We
that
went
you...
to the tree first.
You did go to the tree right after the castle, right. And you... Remind me, what did you guys do with the tree?
We repaired the guns.
Okay. Yes, you repaired a shit ton of guns for the goblins. That's what you did for like one of your resting things. Yes. And now you made sure that they have lots of guns. I believe they're gonna start needing more ammunition soon, by the way.
We gave them like thousands of rounds from Jeff's backpack.
Oh, from the, okay, good. So they are replenished with their ammunition, so they're gonna keep practicing, and a lot of them are gonna get better at shooting.
I should try to teach them how to make stuff.
You can.
Probably
You're gonna
probably
have
should
to,
buy from
that's a
professional.
specific group, and they might not be as good as you think.
No.
But you could always try.
I think we kind of just like really checked in on the tree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just sort of check the shit out. And then...
Oh, we did.
We talked to the
Interrogate.
prisoner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the prisoner who wanted to know, who seemed kind of in the dark also about what was going on. It kind of gave you a hint as to how much Valnar really knew, the military, where they didn't really know what was going on. In this tree, all they know is that the champions had not returned. And so they were sending scouting parties, but, they were being careful. But the deaths of these scouting parties will undoubtedly bring more to come in.
Did we send him back with a message?
No, I believe you let goblins eat him. But before he died,
okay.
he thought that you were all part of Vampiria, and were special agents from Vampiria, which you all were like, what's that? And when he said Vampiria, the country to the north that we've been at war
And
with
we
for
said,
like
fuck Valnar.
for like 100
We're
years.
going there.
And you decided, well, that sounds like a good idea. You actually had a contact, Duke Rothschild, who is a fucking vampire in Vampiria, a country run by vampires.
Is that politically correct to call them vampires?
That is literally what they are as
That's what you
creatures.
call
They're
them,
not like-
bloodsuckers.
I'll tell you what they call them. Oh, all right. Well, that's the slang. So that's the slur. But you knew Duke Rothschild. You had done a job or two for him in the past. He's a super asshole, but you know that he's someone
He
that
pays.
He does. He does pay, actually, right? And
That's all that matters.
he was honest, and he did his part. But he was a dick. But you remember you could get an audience with him if you so chose, and you sent one of the goth boys as a messenger up there to deliver your message to them.
My dream come true.
You also, I have note, message sent to set up a magic Skype call, which I assume you told Vaughn this to try to connect with Duke Rothschild, but Duke Rothschild does not have this capability. So
What is that ringing?
Can't get rid of it. So, after arriving back in after deciding this, you arrived back in Valnar. You quickly killed a woman in a bathroom who was in the hotel room that you had set up a teleportation circle, but you never paid for the room, so now there's other people in there. You killed the woman and gave the man a new lease on life, Henry Bendelson, who decided to become an adventurer.
We framed him for murder.
You did, but he took all of the. You allowed him to keep all the money that he had in the case, and you sent him on his way, and he went to go become an adventurer.
After having an
In a
accident.
towel.
Yeah.
He was in a towel, and I think he had blood all over him, or shit himself.
Doo-doo.
No, the doo-doo.
The proper medical
He
term.
was covered in shit and naked in a towel and escaped with his life, with a new lease on life. I wrote Golden Flamingo. I can't remember what that was.
Is that the bar we destroyed?
Yeah, it was the name of the...
The event center.
Oh, right.
club.
So, as your final act in Valnar...
I just wrote down golden.
Well, don't worry, I'll remember this.
So it's the final a month later.
I had the most incredible dream last night. I'm gonna write my next novel. Elf hands. The fuck does this mean?
Elf hands. So what you did was at the Golden Flamingo, you set up a party with all the nobles. You had the Underboss do it after telling her your plans to leave the city, and you, in order to get the support of 3 of the noble families, you, of course, got all the nobles together, took one member of each of these 3 noble families, and made them sure that they got out of the building and into the hands of the Underboss, as you had, I believe, hired mercenaries drop in and start shooting and suicide bombing the people, if I recall correctly, causing massive death and damage to everyone inside. So you killed a lot of the noble families
We didn't.
of Valnar. You
We
did.
didn't.
You did.
We
We didn't do any of that.
That was the party favors.
You're right, actually. Your guys like,
We barely
Squeaky
killed
clean.
anybody.
Going,
yeah, your body count's super low. You're super lame villains. So anyway, after doing this, you walked off into the night. I assume to go back to your. Are you going back to the hotel room? I think we stopped right there, if I recall. You hadn't left the city yet. So you're walking away at night after the explosion. Where are you going in Valnar?
So are we becoming vampires?
I don't think the plan is to become a vampire.
Well, not yet. Obviously, I wouldn't want that tainted blood in my body.
The idea, I think, was...
Are you okay? So is this a character choice that you are racist against vampires?
It's not racist.
Is that what's
It's
you're
like
diseases.
you're vampirist? Is that
Yeah.
what's going on? Okay, go on.
Speciesist.
Speciesist.
Is vampires a different species, or could they be any species?
I mean, they're not
Vampire
human
blood.
anymore.
That's fair.
They're just tainted.
They're like I would consider a mutation or a curse. That's what I would consider it. One of the two.
Are there any orcs?
What if it's like an STI?
Well, yeah, there are orcs in the world. Yeah.
Vampire orcs?
Well, they
you'd
gotta
have to go see.
Big fangs.
What? Okay.
Police are thronging to the explosion as you are all walking.
We're
discussing
discussing this,
Yeah,
okay.
what? Go on.
I think the idea was to basically make like a warpath north eventually linking Valnar. Kind of like I'm trying to visualize it. Like you're thinking like Lord of the Rings or something like territory. It's kind of just like a streak of fire from Valnar north to the vampire place, basically letting them into the country in one straight shot across the bow. Basically,
Are we gonna save the mines for after vampire?
I think the idea is we have to procedurally go through it because one.
So we're gonna do
It's in
prison
the
There's
way.
nowhere to retreat. Yeah.
So
we're gonna be prison breaks.
So I'm working on a map of the country, which I hope to put up at some point. But for your guys' reference, the way I have it is you can take a look here. This would be Valnar.
Oh wow.
That is Holy Stone Mine. That is Fort Dawn's-Hold. Dawn's-Hold? Yeah, Dawn's-Hold.
I think it says Dawn Hole.
Stop it. And then up there is Vampiria. So if you wanted, you could go straight to Dawnhold. But I believe what you guys said last time is that in order to not be... you had mentioned the Holy Stone Mine that you wanted to... That was your next destination. But that's up to you. But just so you have reference, you know what I mean? It's kind of bing if you want, or you can bing straight up if you want. It's up to you.
Did you plan for something or no? For this campaign? For this mission?
Session.
Did I... I mean, yeah, I have shit planned.
For the mine?
I have... You have to get there first. That's a couple days.
Let's get to the mine first,
That's
guys.
a couple days of travel.
I have a feeling we should try to get to the mine.
And I feel like that would be a good place to start raising a not undead army. Or undead.
Whoa. That's a low blow.
Well, no, I'm saying we have an undead army, but if we're gonna
We have
break
an
open
undead
the
army.
country, we're gonna need something to populate the country.
We have
That's not
goblins.
undead. Okay. Well, let's liberate the mine first
Okay,
and
that sounds
foremost.
great.
Thank you. That would be good.
I'm just trying to give everybody a say in the matter.
So, what? You are still
Let's start
walking the
walking
streets of Valnar.
northwest.
We just leave the hotel.
All right, you start
Do you wanna
walking
get bonus?
northwest.
He's in my
the
bag.
city.
Oh, okay.
He's always in my bag.
And he pops out with cookies in his mouth.
Do we want a vehicle?
We probably should. I was thinking about that the other day. We just walk from A to B. Like, people use horses, cars.
Where are you all going?
What's the name of the mine?
Holy Stone Mine.
The Holy Stone Mine.
Oh. Well, I would probably get a car if you'd like, or at least horses.
I can
Yeah.
get this one.
Didn't we have a Humvee or?
Back of the tree.
Oh, we have
right?
to go back
No.
south of the city.
We dropped it off at the edge of the city.
Originally, yeah.
That was the only working Humvee because it turns out goblins love to chew on the tires and have been tearing the tires apart.
So do you want to go for that, or do you want to get something else? I think that's sturdy, at least.
I mean, the Underboss could get us something.
That's true, but like a limousine, that would be kind of flashy and stylish.
I don't know.
Drive into the
Limousine.
wilderness. Just
The shocks on this
One
are
one
terrible.
log, we are completely seesawed on it.
Who could have seen this coming?
Have you been making an army in the catacombs? Wasn't that a thing? Because
I
that
don't
gives
know
us
how
an
many I made.
advantage.
So
Top of my
you,
head.
you didn't make too many. I think you made like 5 or 6.
Here you go. Here's my army.
Okay.
That's what's going on so far.
I remember wherever
It's a
you
lot.
you hypnotized one of the guards or something down there, the groundskeeper.
Yeah.
And I thought there was some sort of perpetual.
So what you had is you had one of
I have
Look at her list.
you
Yeah.
had John send somebody who had experience with mining
Yeah.
to check out a door that was once walled off in the catacombs.
Yeah, I haven't checked back in though.
No, that was like a day or 2 ago. Yeah.
But there are.
And I believe you dominated him too, so that you
Yeah.
could connect directly to him.
Yes. There are 6 Ivies down there, 3 skeletons, and 3 Crimson Heads.
There you go.
There are 13. I don't know why that went. Country.
Yeah,
She's
Jesus.
been watching True Blood and she wants to be Sookie. That's what's going on.
There are 13 on the way to Stillport.
You know how many episodes?
Yes,
of that
do you want
book
to check in with them?
Yeah, sure.
And we
Okay.
should
That was
prob-
sick.
That was a few days ago.
we
Yeah.
should probably check in with God, what's his name? The
Whining?
Winan, too, because he was making us stuff.
He has my mask.
Yes, he does.
Does he have my drone?
I told him to
Jerome?
Oh
prioritize.
fuck! I forgot about it completely.
So did Wine.
And I genuinely forgot all about your dumb fuck drone. So if you give me, I can make that again. I apologize. Feel free to remind me through our long breaks of the things that I need.
Did you
I'm gonna
update
write
my
it down
guns?
right now. I didn't update your stupid. You update your guns. How about that?
Alright, I'm gonna make him OP.
I
as
will
fuck.
text you. I will text you about Winan's drone because I do have an idea.
Drone for.
He wants it to look like a
Say,
bee,
say
right?
it's Esther's drone, not Juan's, and detail me what you want. You know what I mean, so that I can like stat it properly. So I'll say that he's not quite finished making it yet. But
Oh, that's
doesn't get the
convenient.
whole
did you all
bee
want to
point.
stop in with Wine
Yes.
before you leave? Okay,
Yes.
all right. So,
It's like
and did you
11
want
o'clock at
to make contact with any of your people?
I want the Underboss to prepare us a sturdy vehicle for wilderness travel.
Oh, for the road up north. Not a problem.
night? Make it be able to traverse water too, so we can cross the river.
Part boat.
That's impossible, but I can get you a hardy military vehicle.
Do I have any contacts in the mine?
Do you have contacts in Holy Stone
I
Mine?
don't
Yes.
think you'd be able to reach out.
No, you wouldn't be able to reach them. You'd have to go there. You might recognize some of the people there, but you'd have to go
Okay.
there and like
That's-
literally go
okay.
to their cells and shit to find that. But as of right now, no. The way that your criminal contact works, because it doesn't make sense that you've been in every fucking city in the world, especially this country. So the way that it works is when you go to a city, you can very quickly find them and have a good rapport with them.
Okay.
That's how I'm gonna keep. I think that's more realistic. And so very quickly, people know of the headhunter. They've heard of you. You are infamous in a way, especially in this country now.
Famous.
So even if you introduce yourself as that, they're like, whoa, oh shit, okay, what can I do? So that's kind of the way that you can play. You are free to show your criminal side to them, and it works in your favor.
You're free to reveal yourself to the town.
Yes.
I
please
always do. I never
expose
hesitate
yourself
to
in every
reveal
way.
myself to strangers. That kind of is my thing.
Did you write down? Did I send you the name of the goth boy that was digging the
So
hole?
you did. I don't have any of my notes
Xerxes.
with me.
Ah, all right. So we'll just
Xerxes
I'm not
says-
gonna. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna.
All right, so let's do Winan first. So
I can
you
reach out
get to
later.
Winan's shop. Hello?
Does he have? Are the doors locked?
No, they're open.
Why did he ask? Like it was dark and he can't see.
His eyes are. Well,
in
he
the
just is
building.
like that. That's what he's staring at you like you all have like 4 heads because that's
Oh, yeah.
how Winan is.
He probably recognizes Alex, but we're probably humans right now.
I mean, he can.
Infer.
Put two
That's what I'm
together,
saying. He knows us though.
Um,
I'm with you, Lassie. Fuck me though, right?
what can I do for you guys?
We need our shit.
All right. It was your mask, right? Ooh. I'm not done yet.
It's okay.
I'm working on it.
You should take a finger every time you forget something.
Nope, don't do that. Well, then I can't make a thing. See? Gotcha.
A
toe.
Gotcha. Oh,
Yeah.
well,
No, I'm kidding. I
You
like
don't
you
need your
whining.
finger now.
I guess I don't have a way out of that one. So
We need more ammo.
I already. Did you? I gave you the one mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you wanted him to upgrade it.
Upgrades.
All right. So far, I need more time or materials to keep making more. But so far, what I have is this, and he hands you an upgraded version of the Scad mask, which is what it's called. And I need to give it to your character.
Scab a mask.
Nope, the Scad mask.
You should find
So
out.
now you have the Mark II
Is
version.
that better?
I'm not too late. We'll get there quicker.
What's up? What are you looking for?
Maybe you can transport the vehicle.
Maybe it could be a transformer.
I was just thinking out loud about a helicopter versus a car, but we probably don't know how to fly a helicopter.
No.
You can get
Also,
pilot.
where to what the fuck thing? Also, where to get one?
I have to try to
Underboss.
figure out how to do a helicopter, Can't be that hard. I played a lot of video games, like flight stuff. Just pull up, right?
Holy shit! I don't know if this was made for iPads. This is rough.
What are you doing?
It's taxes. It was like 4 days ago, guys. I'm really behind.
What is going on?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to find the... There we go. Jesus. This thing is just being a real pain in my ass. Alright.
You know what else is a
I've
pain in
added
your
the
ass?
SCAD 2 to your... Oh my god. This is awful. I've added it to your fucking inventory, which was apparently a trick.
Gracias.
So that's the Mark
is
II.
it? Oh no, no guns still.
It's the
No
Mark
guns.
II.
Only thing I use in this game, but fuck me right.
I'll do it tonight.
I'm kidding. No.
I'm done DMing for my friends.
Oh, where were your friends?
So,
Nicest thing you ever said.
so he gives you the mask. It looks the same. You've ordered no special paint jobs or any customization stuff in that way, but it does have 2 new features
Oh,
on
I see.
it, I believe.
Scab.
SCAD. All right. Your work, your machine, I can keep working on, and I can reach out when it's done.
I
Right.
now have dark vision, guys.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
The mask has night vision, and I can communicate with you.
You see, as Headhunter's looking around, the ballistic glass kind of like sort of-
Batman.
yeah,
The light.
yeah, with like the little bit of light, and he's like, oh.
Are you able to put a portal here?
I was just thinking that.
That way you can just pop back in whenever you're done?
Please don't do that.
Why not?
I don't like that. It's a big invasion of my privacy.
Late night.
We
fuzzy
can't peek
feelings.
into it or anything. She's already in your head.
I'm literally in here.
Right. Which terrifies me.
Tinfoil hats prevent that.
I've been wearing one, but it doesn't stop her. Her voice is still getting.
That just increases the signal.
Oh shit! And he throws it off.
He was wearing a tinfoil hat.
Yeah, he's usually wearing a tinfoil
What's
hat
Hershey
and
Kiss?
like big like goggles on his head. Well, look, maybe you could just put it outside.
In the
Too
basement.
visual. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a basement?
No.
Do you have a back room?
Yes.
Very well.
I have a
And I walk
workshop.
past it.
Oh. And you go right past them. You just start making your.
Yep.
All right, and you can spend a point thing on your ring to make it like that you can travel here whenever you want.
Broken one.
Whining.
Yes. That's gonna take you like an hour to make, I would say. These things to make these like at least permanent or semi-permanent. Let's say it's like a
The
rich.
casting time is for a not broken one is I think a minute. A big one is an hour, and I have increased spell casting, so it's either 30 seconds or a half hour depending on.
Oh, half hour then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll think of shit to do here. We're gonna need to start mass producing ammo for my goblin.
If you remember what I said, if you get me one of those production warehouses and the right equipment, I can do that.
I'll just give you money to buy one and all the equipment you need.
How much money do you have?
A lot.
to buy a warehouse.
Can the underboss help?
The underboss can give you a warehouse, and I'll give you.
Do you
money.
have $100,000?
Essentially, yes.
That's just for the warehouse.
Do you?
No,
I've
I don't
been
think. I don't think.
Pinching pennies
I don't know
for
if I
no
pers-
more than 10 grand this entire fucking campaign.
We have somebody who can get these funds.
He has been drowning in money. If I
I think I
recall.
have like legitimate gold stacks in my bag.
You do. As Vondas pops out and goes back in.
Yeah, but that's his home. You can't take his home away from him, so we don't.
I'm
lose
in the
that
back
money.
room. I missed out on this.
But we have the
Okay, Ben.
underboss who can get us a warehouse and can get us whatever the hell we want.
All right. Well, if you could just get that for me, that
Can you do it?
Right.
Can I do it?
Yes,
Is that something she would be able to...
What are you asking her?
a warehouse.
Go ahead and
and
ask her. You've contacted her. What do you? Let's do this.
We took over the cold steel, right?
Also, Creamery.
You didn't take it over. No.
We just got you in for those plans.
Mm-hmm. You took a
Okay.
lot of their plans.
Okay, so we just need her to.
Company's
order-
probably in trouble now. They're probably
everyone's
hurting.
dead.
What do
We
we
can
do?
buy them out. Or the underboss can try to buy them out, and then we can use all this shit.
Probably hurting for investors now that they're all dead.
Underboss is a big investor.
So
Are you able to assist Wynan
this is the underboss you're talking to now.
with production?
You reach out telekinetically to reach the underboss, who is not sleeping because it's nighttime. So
That's
she's
rude.
What can I do for you? We don't have the car ready yet. It'll be ready probably by morning.
What did I just say? Is there any way you can assist Winan with his production? He needs a factory.
Who the fuck is whining? Oh, the elf, right?
Is he?
I forgot.
He's a half elf. Yeah, he's a half elf.
I always pictured a dwarf, but yes, he's
I always
half.
pictured
Nope,
a
he's,
human.
that's why I wanted to make a half elf that tinkers and makes
A
sense.
British human.
He assists us with weapons and armors, various different items.
All right. So what? You need a warehouse. You need a.
That's what he's saying.
I mean, I can look into it. That's a pretty big ask. It's a lot of money.
We also gave you power.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure he's really good at what he does. I'm sure he can help you in some way.
All right. I'll tell you what. Once I become mayor, I'll see what I can do.
You
I
just make her
should
do
be
it.
able to do it. Apparently, Coldstone's not doing so hot these days, so maybe I can buy one of their warehouses from them.
So you're saying they've gone a little cold.
Stone.
Craven.
Stone.
Did I say Coldstone? Or did I say Cold Steel?
You said cold stone.
Did I?
Yeah.
I fucking hate you guys so much.
He also said they're not doing so hot.
They're melting.
Haha! Good one! Alright.
Just make her give us a warehouse because she has the money.
I know where this guy's shop is. I'll have a couple boys go over and talk to him about it.
The boys.
How about that?
I don't know what that means, but okay.
We'll take care of it. It might take a little while after I become mayor. We'll have to figure it out, and then
She's
But
putting
I'm
her
sure you'll
priorities
make it happen.
first.
Oh yeah, sure, I can make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can I go?
We should make her
All right,
volunteer.
bye.
Just-
Alright guys, I made my picture.
What?
I made my picture in the back. I'm done here.
Reporters.
Does it have to be right there? I'll sleep right over there.
Make
Can
him,
you see me through this?
make him okay with
Can
it.
anyone else see me through this?
Winan,
Yeah?
you said you didn't want it out here, so that's the only other place it can go.
I didn't want it in
Well,
here at all.
Tell him to never touch it.
I don't want any of this
You
places.
can't touch it.
Oh.
And we
Well,
can
what do I do if
we
I'm
can hear you through it. She's always in your head, but now me and him can see you as well.
You can see me through it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Put it right
I walk through here naked. This is where I get changed.
You should have let us put it out here.
You're gonna see my
That's
nuggets.
when you question us.
What?
That's what happens when you question us.
I didn't question you. I just didn't want it to happen.
You better start wearing more clothes.
You're gonna get your warehouse.
Very close. I'm wearing clothes right now.
Less clothes.
Less clothes.
Tinfoil hats stop us from being able to see your nudes.
Just cover yourself in
I'm gonna
tinfoil.
wear tinfoil underwear now.
Pots and pan robots.
Alright, is there anything else I can do for you guys?
Since you asked. No.
Okay.
Winan,
Yes.
the Underboss is going to be sending some people over here to communicate with you. I don't know when, but
Are they gonna kill me?
no, it's
Maybe.
about
You trying to kill me?
It's about getting your warehouse.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a warehouse.
Guess what we're gonna name it?
Well, I'm gonna name it.
Wining's
Warehouse.
Warehouse.
Oh, that was good. That was good. We'll call it Wining's Widgets.
No.
Yes. That's gonna be my shop's name. Do you like it? Wining's Widgets.
I don't like the word.
This is gonna be great. Oh, this is fantastic.
You know
Thank
how
you so much,
farmers
Miss
have
Ash.
those? They look like flamethrowers, but for pesticide.
Yeah.
Spray bottles.
Like a chemical thrower?
Yeah.
Alright, what about it?
Give me like empty, like 5 or 10 of those.
You won't.
Yes.
We should just go to the fertilizer shop, not whining.
No, we're gonna make him do it.
I
We've kept him alive this long.
Wining. Make.
Good thing he's writing it down this time.
It'd be a shame if somebody forgot, for our next session.
Golden flamingo.
My
I'm gonna
God.
spritz coke everywhere.
And you want the tanks to be empty?
Yes, please.
Alright. Why?
Agriculture.
An idea.
Do you want the nozzle? What kind of nozzle do you want? You want to be able to spray liquid or
Just
just
any
gas?
water soluble liquid.
Alright. Done. I can have that done for you, yeah. No problem.
Okay, thank you.
You want it big, like a big tank? Or small?
Average human carrying strength.
Would you want it to be concealable? Because you look like someone that wouldn't want to carry something big around. Maybe it could be small up a sleeve, in a pocket.
Most of them don't need to be concealable, but see what you can do for one concealable one, so we can play test it.
Maybe a small tank that could. And he starts actually like reaching for your robes to like see how much space he's working with. Do you mind?
Go for it.
And he starts kind of like really feeling you up and down to like, and mostly your back, and then like your lower back to see like where he could fit something. And he starts writing shit down to be concealable. All right. Is that all, Miss Astride? Would you like anything? Would you like me to build anything or make anything?
Just the drone.
A drone? Another one? His drone? Do you want a drone?
What is the purpose of the drone?
I guess just the one drone. I don't know. We'll talk about it.
All right. Okay, so do you guys leave wine in shop?
Yeah.
Did you get your ammo?
Did he?
No, he has to wait until he has a factory.
Not yet. Mass-produced ammo. You're gonna have to wait. Okay, so you, the underboss said that she could have the car ready for you guys by the morning, so you can rest now, and then we'll get a start in the morning to take your long road trip out of the city to Holy Stone Mine.
Okay.
Okay, so
Long rest.
long rest.
When that thing bit me, it only did 1 damage.
No, it did not only do 1 damage. It did much more than 1 damage.
Well, I took a long rest now, so I only.
You're good now, but you
One
should have
damage.
taken a lot. Remember that you're resistant, so you took half, and I might have just rolled really low.
Are we staying at Winans?
Where would you like
Probably
to
went
stay?
the hotel.
Do you have any spare aluminum?
I have a fucking shit ton of aluminum. How much do you
Foil?
want?
Just like 2 or 3 sheets, like small.
He goes,
Foot by foot.
and he comes with a veritable cape of it. He brings to you.
I'm just gonna take like. I'll just take 1 small sheet.
He takes the rest and wraps it around himself.
Don't touch that portal. Don't put anything
What if I
over
fall
it.
down?
Tell us immediately.
So if I accidentally touch it, I need to let Miss Astride know immediately.
You cut off your own finger.
I can't do that. No.
Oh wait,
I
what's
work
that
with these.
spell that you can't make them kill themselves, but they have to listen
Geist.
to? Geist. Yes, that's what I'm
Geist.
going to use it.
You're gonna use Geist on Wynan?
Yeah.
Okay, what are the parameters of the quest you are giving him?
Quest.
It's essentially like a mission you're giving them. They have to do it.
Protected with his
For I
life.
think they have to do it for, what does it say? For a
30
month?
days.
How many?
30 days.
30 days?
I'm going to say, Wyden, you are not to disturb or destroy this rune circle, and you are to protect its sanctity, and if anybody is to interfere on it, you shall tell Astride immediately.
Okay.
Pretend it doesn't exist. Pretend it's a hole in your warehouse that you cannot cross.
So
In your
do
shop.
not disturb. Teleport circle.
There's a black hole on the floor.
Do not let others
It's
disturb
like
it.
in Minecraft where the floor doesn't load all the way and you just fall through it.
Tell Astride immediately when what?
If it is to be disturbed by nature or any others.
You look at him, and when you do, you can see sort of Esther's eyes kind of glow with this light. that he
Laser
says.
eyes.
And Wynan was first listening to him, and then like he kind of like relaxes, but his eyes are wide, like, and he cannot look away from Esther while he finishes saying this. And as the words are leaving Esther's lips, you know, it's normal him just speaking, but to Wynan it's almost like they're like echoing in his head. And now he's got 2 like entities in his head, and he absolutely. I'm gonna put a little fence around it.
If that helps you sleep at night.
It will. I'm gonna work on that right away instead of the old thing.
Another month delay on Turkey Drone.
Alright, so, where do you guys rest for the evening?
Say hotel.
We should just sleep here. The hotel might be a little hot.
Yeah, why did you have any spare room?
Well, his bedroom's right in the back where you do the telephone.
Oh, well, I only got one bed. It's like a cot, really.
I'll take the bed.
Why don't you go to a hotel and not sleep here?
We're not welcome.
Well, one of you might step on the teleportation, so I haven't built my fence yet.
Get started on it.
You got it.
I'll take out my traveling cot thing. Yeah,
You're gonna sleep in Winan's fucking shop? Okay. Miss Astride, would you like to bed?
Alex is
You can
already
take
on it. She doesn't sleep.
Oh, that's right.
I don't sleep.
Yeah, I'll take it then.
You
Thanks,
don't
Mike.
sleep.
Just watch it the entire night.
Oh Christ! There you go. All right, so you all rest. You rest. That's fine. You do you read more of your book?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I've changed the parameters of it, so you've now learned one more. Oh, you might actually check. I think you need to read it for 16 hours now. No? Okay, you've
So I don't know if you actually updated it.
Yeah.
Because
It got deleted.
Bum bum bum.
do I get 2 things?
Hold on. No, an additional. So
Okay.
after the original 4,
Mm-hmm.
now with an additional 8 hours, you learn the next one. After that, an additional 8 hours, you learn the next one.
Okay.
After that, an additional 16 hours, you'll learn the next one.
Okay.
Do you understand? So it's
Yes.
okay. So this long rest, you will learn 1. After another long rest, you will learn another, and then it'll take you 2 long rests to learn the next one.
Oh my god.
Okay. And Esther, do you read more of your little book for 4 hours?
Sure.
Okay, so now you're not able to read obviously as much as she is. So originally, when you were reading it, you got the information that it was talking about the Darklings, and it was talking about this Dark Crow. It was almost like an informative sort of piece. Now it kind of moves on. That was sort of the introduction to it. Now the author, whoever this author is, there's no real information, as I believe it was like a plain black book. And so the author begins to write about this Dark Crow character, or the Dugarkoth, I think was what it was called. It was the Elven word for it, which I believe you read Elven, right? You actually know Elven. All right. So anyway, you keep going. The author claims that this Dark Crow, that pretty much nothing is like known of him. His true name, what he looked like, who or what he truly was, and then you start reading more into it. So this is from the book. I have asked the denizens of the Fae, the wisest and oldest, and they say they have forgotten him. I have asked the trees and the rivers, and they too say that who he was has been lost to them. I grew desperate and dared to ask the very ground itself. This has burdened me with the most terrible debt, but alas, I have my answer. The Dark Crow still lives. The memory of him has been shattered and all but destroyed by the wrath of the Summer Queen. But one cannot take anything from the powerful soil of the Feywild. The ground tells me I must venture out of the Feywild to a world known as the Kronos. The writer continues to describe his escape from the Feywild via one of the many rifts, and by this point you are starting to get tired and you need to go to bed. But yeah. So that's the information that you get.
Okay.
And yeah. So you, Astride, do you do anything while you're fucking sitting here like a spook, awake all night?
The book.
All right, you're reading your book, and you just go to bed. You have sweet dreams of cookies, and you're sitting
You're
there
gonna run out of those.
eating the cookies, and you're eating cookies with Vondas. And you're just at a table eating cookies with Vondas. And it's fucking great, right? It's a beautiful day outside through the windows, like a nice kitchen table like this one. You're just hanging out. And he's like, Alex, what's something that you think is like the coolest thing ever? What is I'm sorry, I was going a little bit too wine in there. What is something that's just the best?
Money.
Money. Really?
And unicorns.
Oh, really? You know, from the Feywild, I've met many unicorns. Would you ever like to see one without,
Having to kill it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ever like to ride one?
Yes.
That's hard. Maybe one day we'll be able to do it. And you guys continue to eat cookies. It's a great dream. So, you all wake up in Winan's shop, and it is time to leave. The Underboss contacts you, Astride, lets you know that the car is ready for you if you'd like it. It is a hardy all-terrain vehicle. It cannot go in water, but it can go through pretty deep water. As long as it
60
doesn't
feet?
go
Can it-
over like the hood.
Can it or can it not go in water?
I mean, it can go in water, just not. You know what I mean? It's like a big lift. You'll see it. So, do you guys all go and get the vehicle, or is there anything else you'd like to do before you leave?
I'm okay with driving.
Okay, so when you meet at the Underboss's meeting spot, she shows you the vehicle, and sure enough, as I said, it's this big, hardy, fucking, like, lifted truck. It appears to have 6 wheels on it. It's almost like an APC, but it's not an APC. It's just like a big, badass. It's still civilian, technically, but it is, like, armored, because this is the world that you guys live in right now. And it's made for being out on the road, because that's kind of what you told her, so she assumed you'd be going through, like, wilderness and shit. This will be more than enough for the normally clean roads of Marcellia. But if you guys need to go off trail at all, it shouldn't really be caught up.
You said it's a military vehicle?
No, it's still civilian, so it doesn't have, like, mounted guns or anything, but it is still very heavy duty. It's still armored and shit for a civilian vehicle, because the nature of the Chronos, when people go out between cities, it's dangerous. You could get attacked by like a troll or something.
Is the back like an open pickup truck, or is it like a covered?
No, I'm gonna
APC?
say it's covered. Probably it's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles' big weird van that they have that can shoot manhole covers. Yeah,
It
look
can
that
shoot
up.
manhole covers?
No, it can't shoot manhole covers. Minus all the guns and weapons. It's just a big armored van with six wheels on
Like a
it.
garbage truck.
Yes, essentially, but not as tall. You know what I mean?
Like the mystery machine.
That's what it looks like.
Okay, but with 6 wheels and armored. Yes, the mystery machine, but with 6 wheels and armored.
And it can shoot.
Yeah, is that
covers.
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles armored van? Yes.
Does it have the turtle head on top?
Why would it have the turtle head on top?
Because you said that's what
Yes.
it's.
Drax
No,
has head on top.
I'm the basic.
We have to be subtle in our approach.
So, you have a big badass fucking 6-wheeled armored all-terrain vehicle. Stop it. Stop showing me Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle trucks. Where are you leaving the city now or
Someone
what?
made it in real life.
What a fucking waste of money.
I was about to say, what a good use of their time and hard-earned money. So,
Had to lose 40
It
grand
says
in one
foot
shot.
stinks on the side.
so
It's party time.
as you go to leave, the Underboss is there. Oh, and she extends a hand to you, Astride, and she goes, I think it's pretty much in the bag. As soon as I'm mayor, I'll be sure to let you know. And you guys are welcome back here anytime. And you have the backing of all of Valnar pretty soon. Do you accept her hand?
Yeah, I'll shake her hand and congratulations on becoming mayor.
Thank
She
you very
just
much.
Still
You're
does
welcome.
speak kind of big for her britches.
I know. Yes, I know.
So,
But what she doesn't understand is that out of game is that I can turn that off really quick.
Yeah.
So, we've put some provisions in the car, food, water, and what have you.
Manhole covers.
Nope. And, yeah.
We're just giggling as she's standing there all proud.
So is there anything else that you all need before you go?
I think we're all
Oh.
right.
And what was your destination?
the mine.
You going to Holy Stone Mine?
That's right.
All right. Just so you know, that is a dangerous place. Well guarded. So be very careful. But you all seem pretty capable, so. See you later.
Cowabunga.
Okay. And she leaves. So, any final business in Valnar before you leave?
Pizza place, maybe?
Yeah, she said she gave us provisions. Are they all pizzas?
What color is the van?
Do we have
Is it
bandanas?
green and
Little
yellow?
Gray.
No.
Eye covers?
Gray.
Can we stop at a paint store?
Do you leave?
How about a pet store?
I'm gonna start.
Do they have turtles in
I'm
Valnar?
gonna start carving shanks into the aluminum in the back of
What?
the van.
Wait, what?
Wait, you're taking aluminum tinfoil and turning
It's
it...
not tinfoil. It's aluminum.
Yes, it was tinfoil. That's
Why?
what he gave you.
I said a sheet of aluminum.
I thought you were
And he
awfully
pulled out a
excited
sheet
for
of tinfoil and ripped it, and I
Well,
said...
this isn't gonna work
It
at
was
all.
like a cave.
We just hear it in the background.
Well, guys, it's like we don't
Aw.
have protection if we go inside the prison. I have fucking tinfoil.
What were you expecting? What kind of Hershey Kiss hat do you think he was wearing? And then he was using a sheet
He
metal.
was wearing it like a blanket, remember?
No, I don't know what the fuck you were talking about. I just said I want aluminum. I didn't say tinfoil.
How about as we're leaving
He
town,
gave you
we'll pull it off
aluminum
a building?
He gave you... The Underboss can provide you with a bit of aluminum, that's fine.
Okay.
And then you can start making your aluminum shanks. So
Out of tinfoil.
So you're getting into
it.
it. So you open up the van and several huge turtles emerge. No. So you all get in the
Want to
van.
shoot them all
Did she?
dead.
No. Did she change her suits to be giant turtle suits?
No.
We could just play Teenage Mutant.
The suits are not in there. Do you want the suits in there?
Yeah, can we have them latch onto us like War Machine?
No, but you can have them like hanging in the
Yes.
van. Okay. You get your armored juggernaut suits that give you resistance to ballistics damage and stuff.
Excellent.
So
So how are we gonna go about going into this prison? Like, are we gonna try to get locked up, or sneak in there, or just blow a hole in the wall?
I don't even know what it looks like.
Yeah, maybe we'll scope it out first.
Okay.
I don't like the idea of getting locked up though, because we didn't have much success the last time we did that. There's a lot of brainwashing and it wasn't very fun.
I broke out of lockup.
There's a difference between lockup and whatever holy nonsense they're doing.
There's holy nonsense in this place.
do you remember when you were like
What's the name
brainwashed
of it?
and didn't want to hurt any of these people that you really wanted
You
to
guys
kill,
think
and you
they're
had to
religious?
break out of it?
We should burn.
And then you
this
were
place
tossed
down.
into a hurricane.
We almost died.
We
Yep.
should have stocked up on explosives.
You've already left the city.
Yeah, should have, would have, could have. How far out is it? What kind of drive is it?
So, it's going to be probably like 2-ish days. But by car, well, probably still by car because of the nature of like you have to go around. Distance-wise, it wouldn't actually be that long, but you have to go around like dangerous things all the time. The roads are made to avoid. You know what I mean?
Are there any small towns on the way?
So, you do not know. There is... I'm trying to think if you would have a map. Nothing that's really on a map. The only thing is I would say that there is a rest stop along the way. That's kind of famous because it's used often, and it's the Bradley Farm and
The
bread and breakfast.
Ooh, they have good breakfast.
Yes, it's a bed and breakfast.
Oh, I say we.
They're
start
actually
there.
they are popular for their breakfast.
We should stop there just as a check-in point.
Well, I also always wanted to try the breakfast there.
It also seems to be right at the like
Midpoint.
Cusp.
How does the Holy Stone Mine dispose of their deceased?
You do not know.
Through fire.
Does anyone have a graveyard or morgue?
We could dress up like ashes.
Well, I'm sure there's plenty of people at this bed and breakfast as
Yeah.
well.
Well, yeah, no, I was thinking more just raise the dead, cause havoc, but we can.
We could
Take
pretend to
multiple
be
approaches.
priests.
You could.
What is holy stone mine made out of?
Mines.
Stones. Holy
That was a
stones.
serious question.
Serious question.
These are all things you can learn when you get there.
Oh, he's gonna do that.
I was gonna say, does Alex know anything about this?
Does I know
He doesn't.
anything about this?
You wouldn't. You don't know.
I wouldn't know anything about
You don't.
incarceration.
You know next to nothing about this country in general.
I
This
know,
is a
like,
weird country.
Almost everything there is.
I mean, we just learned about vampires in the last session, so
Yeah, I didn't know
we
that
are
was
pretty
there.
ignorant.
Okay.
That wasn't a dig at you.
As you make your way towards Holy Stone,
Are you mad?
the trip is relatively uneventful
That's good.
and slightly boring. The road winds along across grassy fields and passes forests and mountains, some distant and some within a few yards. You drive for hours and the sun begins to dip below the horizon. There is a sign indicating the Bradley Farm Bed and Breakfast down a side road just past a thin tree line. It advertises as a good, safe place to rest. Would you like to rest there? Would you like to make a camp? Or would you like to keep driving and incur exhaustion?
We should rest here.
Let's rest here. What would you like?
What? Nothing. What kind of breakfast do they serve? Do they serve it at like specific hours or all night long?
As you make your way down the side road, you see that it is well taken care of. The road is smooth and pleasant, and soon you are greeted by a break in the trees that shows a few acres of flat farmland. Standing on this land is a large old farmhouse that seems to have been renovated over the years to become larger, basically to house a bunch of shit. And that
Ooh.
is going to be your bed and breakfast, if you choose to
Why do I
accept it.
feel like this is not a good idea if you're prepared for it?
I'm prepared for it. Just means that it's a better experience for you guys. You know?
Oh yeah, because how many times have we leveled up in the last 10 sessions?
What?
You haven't.
Exactly.
Well, you didn't kill any champions.
No, we condemned one to immortal hell.
I don't think you
Oh,
would.
they didn't level the ground before they built this.
Listen, I've been trying to flatten this thing out forever, and it just is not working out
Bad
at all.
geography.
Oh, how many buildings are here?
3.
Okay, so we have a shed, we have a shack, and we have. Kind of looks like a pub. An inn.
That's all I have. It's like a tavern inn. It's a bed and breakfast.
Should I focus the cameras on the map?
There's
Don't worry about it.
there's
I feel
also
like they want to see.
We'll use it soon.
there is also a large barn. Let's say this is probably the barn. And it sits right against a huge cornfield and is connected to a very long wooden fence that seems to hold cows and horses in a green field. Small chickens cluck and buck near a large chicken coop, and there are a few farmhands tending to the cows and horses. As you approach, you are greeted by one of the farmhands. Oh, that's me.
We're humans.
Yeah, we're human.
I'm not.
You're humans? Okay. Well, hey there.
Hey there.
Y'all here to stop for the night?
What
Yeah.
time is it?
It is getting, it's dark now. So it is getting late. It's
So
just
what
around
time is
supper
that?
time.
It's
So
dusk.
7 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock at night.
Dusk. Looking for some hot meals and a nice warm place to stay.
Okay. That's a mighty fine vehicle you have there.
Thanks.
Alright.
The
Are you
place
talking from the passenger seat and I'm just sitting there?
Yeah, my head is past your head.
You're
I'm
just-
leaning over him.
You're in I am human form.
This is Marselia. This area, this whole country.
Yeah.
I'm not asking him.
You're in. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
This is the continent of Marselia.
Okay.
And all of these cities are a part of the
Even the
Tanagar
vampire
kingdom.
place.
No, that is
Oh.
that is Vampiria.
Different country. Okay. I was gonna say something, but it doesn't make sense anymore.
It's the whole continent is called Vampiria because they have been in control of it for a very long time.
I see.
Because they're vampires.
You know what they say? Marselia made strong. That's what this truck is.
Oh, okay. Well, just pull around there, and you can head inside and We're sure to get you something to eat.
Thanks.
All right. And he goes.
Does it look like anyone else is staying here?
So as you pull up, yeah, there's probably
I don't like it.
like 3 more cars. One of them is like a wagon with some horses.
I don't like how
And
he
then there's
didn't
a
give
car.
his name. It's very unprofessional for an establishment not to introduce themselves and
So-
give a name.
Do you ask yourself?
You
I think he should tell me. I shouldn't have to ask who am I speaking to or who am I speaking to. Like he should tell me, hey, I'm Dave with the whatever inn this is called.
see you enter the bed and breakfast.
Headhunter, what are your views on tipping?
He doesn't deserve one, obviously.
The atmosphere is warm, comfortable. The wooden floors, you can tell they're worn in. You know, people have been here. They've come and gone from this place a long time. There's a lot of character here. There's a lot of history here.
Oak or mahogany.
You can roll a carpentry check. So
You can
as
make
make your
custom
way-
skills, by the way.
Wait,
You can
what
make
kind of
skills?
checks? What kind of check?
carpentry.
Is that a thing?
Well,
So-
I guess I have a 0, but I rolled a 15, motherfucker.
Mahogany.
Oh, thank God.
So,
I trust this place.
are you allergic to oak? What? Thank God. Wait,
I don't
we're
like
good.
this place.
So, there are pictures on the walls, and you can tell that it is of a family. I keep knocking it, and I feel like we're making really loud fucking noises for this microphone.
You're fine.
So, pictures of the family that owns it. You can see that behind the bar itself, there is an older man who seems to.
You don't want to know.
We're looking up floor.
I'm showing her what the floors look like.
Yeah,
See,
mahogany's
much better. Much better.
Mahogany's
Good call, Evan.
You're in a bed and breakfast, tavern and inn. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go up to the barkeep.
Okay, the barkeep, as he's not washing glasses like a barkeep usually is, he's actually bringing food to 2 patrons who are sitting at this bar. You can see this is more used as like a restaurant than like a drinking spot, but they do have drinks. But it's not made for its like booze. This place is made to just be a warm, comfortable place to get a meal.
How many people are in here?
So you're at the. So there's 2 people right there who are getting dinner. There
At
seems
the
to
bar
be-
or tables?
Right at the bar.
Okay.
There seems to be a family of 4 at the tables, and that's about it. As you can see.
Plus
right.
the server.
Plus this guy, and plus maybe I would say there's some noise in the kitchen and back, so somebody's cooking in the back as well. There's also a what seems to be another one of the farmhands sweeping up the place.
9.
Okay. So you go and
Sit down.
well, hey there.
Hey
How can
there.
I help you? I'm Mr. Bradley, and he goes to shake your hand.
Shake his hand. I'm gonna say that my name is also Bradley.
Get out of town.
I'm in town.
Deception.
A 12.
Okay, Bradley.
I lied. It's Brad.
All right.
Alright. Pulls out knife, sticks it in the bar.
You're playing with me, Bradley.
Does Vandus show his true form to anybody other than us, really?
No, he is invisible to everybody because they would freak out or.
Trying to kill him.
What's Vandus?
You never actually asked him that. So,
Well,
but he can't see him.
I'm gonna order 2 drinks, and I would like to ask for the dinner menu.
Well, absolutely. And he goes and grabs a couple drinks, puts them down, and gives you a small menu.
Did he give us any straws? Vandus likes to use straws.
You want some straws?
Just
Nope.
one.
No problem. And he goes and puts a straw in one of the cups.
Alright, I'm gonna move that over to the seat next to me, and I guess Vandus is sitting there. I'm gonna start looking at the menu.
Okay.
What did you get to drink?
Drinks, I don't know.
It's drinking
Alcoholic
beer.
drinks?
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever.
So
Just
just
water.
beer. You just got beer.
That's great. Some ale.
So you start looking over the menu. It's a lot of good shit. A lot of nice food.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm looking
They
more
have,
for
uh,
the chicken,
they
like
have
maybe
burgers, chicken sandwiches.
sandwiches. The fuck, like hot wings or like on the leg.
Yeah. You
Oh,
want
yeah.
barbecue wings?
Yeah. Do rabbits eat chicken?
The hell it's
I
special.
don't think so, right?
No.
Salad with extra carrots.
Are you asking him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just get a salad. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat. Why would I eat meat?
Something delicious.
I'm a rabbit, though.
You will try it at some point.
All right.
Have you ever been to Hamlet?
Are you also in this
We're all here.
establishment? Okay. I've been there once.
Just asking.
And he looks around. he drains it.
I'm gonna put in an order for the food, and I'm gonna sit there.
The child from across the room, sitting at one of the tables, is staring at the glass as it, and it just.
Can the child see it?
Yeah,
That would be
No,
Vondas.
Can
That
the
would
child
be.
see Vondas?
he's pulling at his father's sleeve, and his father's like, "What?" He points, and his father looks. What? And just continues to eat while staring at the seat. So, you get your food.
Already? That was
You get,
quick.
well, a couple minutes. You guys gonna get your food? Or are you just gonna, okay. So you all get food. You eat at the bed and breakfast. Is there anything that you'd like to do here?
Where am I at? One of us should check in for a room. I'm here.
Nose goes.
I guess I'm checking in for a room. I
Okay.
guess you guys are sleeping in the Humvee.
No, we're gonna all split a room, but I'm here eating my meal. You really want me to get up from my meal to check
We're
in?
all eating.
So as the elderly man is bringing out dessert to the family at the table, an elderly woman comes down the stairs, kind of wiping her hands, and goes, "Oh, well, hello there." And she comes to you all. Will you all be staying the night with us?
This fine young thing.
Is it just one night or two?
It depends. What are you into?
One night. We're just passing through.
Hold on.
Speaking of grandma death here.
I want you to roll just straight charisma. At disadvantage.
Oh no. An 8. I don't know what my I don't have anything for charisma.
Oh, someone's been hitting the booze a little too hard.
You
Just
know,
one night?
I have something else to say.
And how many rooms?
I'm not done. Don't ignore me,
You listen to me,
boy.
bitch!
We'll take 3 rooms on his tab.
3 rooms? Well, 3 rooms at $150, 150 copper each.
Okay.
How much is that? Help me out, Jeff.
What? 450?
$450, please.
On my tab? 450. This
Nose
is a
goes.
bed and breakfast.
You were the last. I have witnessed all of it. You were the
I beat
last.
her.
I don't have any
You
more.
did not. I was there. I saw it.
You have
Jeff,
tens
go
of
back and
thousands
slow
of
down the
dollars.
camera.
Jamie, bring
Rewind.
that up.
we need to do it one more time.
No, it's too bad. You're doing it. You failed the
You
Christmas
have
shot.
tens of thousands of dollars.
Look, they did. They got you.
Don't
Nose-
fucking
If
yourself.
I
Nose
don't-
goes.
If I don't see it, it doesn't count.
It still doesn't work like that.
So minus
Let's see how much
450.
This hits the bank
Do you
account.
even have
He
money?
has an astronomical amount.
I might give her like a block of gold just so I don't have
'Cause
to.
I looked at my
That's
file.
more than
You're
that.
good. I don't think you have to nose anymore.
I don't have anything.
Yeah, we don't have any money.
Nose goes.
He's has our entire bankroll.
I think in just cash alone I have like at least 12,000, excluding all the gold.
So 450 is way too much.
For a night? Or 2 nights?
One night.
What? Jesus Christ!
For three rooms. You guys are getting.
Oh, we're
3
getting 3 separate rooms?
That's what she ordered. Yeah.
Oh, you all shared a room. Okay, it makes
You
a lot.
wanted- you
No,
wanted
you're
me
right. You're right.
To go order the rooms.
You're right. You're right. Why should have I done? I should have done
You
it.
should have done it.
All right, fine.
So my
400.
tiny head disappeared behind the.
Keep going.
Are you guys ready to be on one of your DM?
What the hell is that?
Alright, roll for initiative.
All right, so
So-
$450 later, we have 3 rooms for 1 night.
Yep. At this
Money well
at
spent.
this very nice bed and breakfast at the Bradley Farm.
I can't even find my gold to subtract this astronomical price from. Jack.
Look at the joy this is bringing Amanda.
Because she ordered 3 separate rooms.
We made her go up for it. It was kind of
I
nice.
imagine Astrid is actually laughing and loving this. Like
I did.
imagine-
The best
so.
part is I did not have to leave my seat to do
I
it.
have 10, 950 spending cash.
Alex is miserably throwing his coin on the table. And
Do you accept
Is
unicorn meat?
Astrid just enjoying it?
I I still have
We
unicorn
don't
meat.
give our cover up that kind of shit though.
Everyone carries unicorn meat.
What are you doing?
Nothing. No, nothing. I give her the
Do not put unicorn meat on the table.
I put $450 on the table.
The hind leg of a horse coming out of his bag.
Thank
With
you.
shifting through the unicorn parts.
Thank you very much. I will have the rooms ready for you in a jiffy.
Oh, and you're not ready yet. Wow.
She goes and gets the keys for the room and gives you the keys.
Jesus. I hope this is the full service if you know what I mean. Ma'am.
You're cut off for the night.
I have one meat!
Worst bed and breakfast ever.
He's going on Yelp right now.
So, would any of you
I'm
guys
gonna go
like...
to the nearest Airbnb that's not $450.
Esther, while you are sitting there, you look like a human. Okay. While you are sitting there, the man, there's a man and a woman also sitting at the bar. I'm gonna say just sitting next to them. And the man... Hey there, friend. Jim Edgers. Nice to meet you.
Teddy Larson.
Teddy Larson.
Wow, you cooked.
What brings you guys out here, huh?
Just passing through.
Just passing through? No. Same.
Might do a little
Same.
camping.
Camping, really? Where's about?
Somewhere up on the river.
That's nice out there. You do some fishing?
Oh, maybe my friend over there will.
Him?
The drunk one.
Fishing
Drunk.
for
You only had
pennies.
one mead. Must be a lightweight.
He's a lightweight.
Boy. Tell me, friend. Where you from?
This is just shit on Alex episode.
We've been staying in Valnar the last couple of years.
Oh, yeah? We just came from there. Pretty nice place.
Pretty place.
Yeah, pretty
Big on
place.
sports. Got a little something for everybody.
I love that sports ball. Sports ball was good, wasn't it? It's a nice place. I think I would like to settle down, maybe.
You have any
Move back
kids?
and-
You have any kids?
No. No. Nah, me and the missus, we,
I can't get it up, yeah?
we haven't been blessed yet. And he rubs his shoulders.
How old are they?
Middle age, you know.
Here's hoping.
Yes, sir. And he clinks the glass with you.
Glass shatters. Cuts his artery.
You you seen any other parts of, Marcellia?
Well, we were actually traveling from Stillport before all that nonsense started.
Oh, I heard about that. The, it's like a storm or something, right? Yeah. Craziness.
A lot of weird people out there.
What?
I fucked up. A lot of weird people out there.
What do you mean?
I don't know. They brought the military in. Something bigger has to be going on.
Oh, shit, you think?
Well, that's why we been traveling.
I don't know about that, friend. It's probably just a storm.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I mean, haven't heard nothing on the news about it being like, you know. I think I heard it was the mall, right? The water was getting bad.
Yeah,
that's
it's only
why-
a storm.
That's why I settle for fishing in fresh water.
Yeah, I agree.
Cleaner fish, too.
Is this your wife?
Yes.
Well, hey there, Miss Jim Edgers.
Kim.
Kim.
Yep.
All right, nice to
Your
meet
last
you.
name? I was
Larson.
about to say a whole different last name.
Not married yet. This is my wife. Not married yet. Who's this? Is your boy?
I'm Brad Renshaw.
He's our friend. We look at
We
him.
take
I'm the
care of him.
fisherman of the group.
Brad the fisherman.
Brad the fisherman, huh? Make it? No, I'm not making a deception check for this.
I don't mind. Because it just makes
I will
things,
try.
It makes things more interesting.
Because you're acting so strange, yes, roll a deception check. He just believes them. You.
A nat 20.
He fears Ted the fisherman. Brad the fisherman.
Also a fisherman, huh? Very cool. Very good. Are you a fisherman too, little lady?
What a waste of it rolling a 20, I just want to say. Out of all the times I could have used the 20, yes, I'm Brad the fisherman. Good job. You sold it. Yeah.
Well, we should probably be getting on. I've got an early start tomorrow. It was nice meeting you. shakes your hand, tips his hat.
Yes, I'm Brad.
And him and his wife leave.
Brad.
Vondus is now... No. He's not drunk, but he is pulling at your sleeve, and you're like, what? And he goes, can you order me a whiskey, please?
Oh. Call it Barky.
Yes. And you order him a
For two.
whiskey. Okay, you also get a whiskey. And so you start drinking with Vondus at the bar? Okay. Would you guys like to retire for the night, or is there anything that you would like to do here at this bed and breakfast?
How many people are still?
So the two left. So now you have the family of 4 at the table, a cook or two in the kitchen, not sure, and the old man who has gone back into the kitchen. So now this room, only the family of 4 and the guy sweeping the floors, kind of putting up. I'm not gonna say putting up chairs because they're waiting to see if more people come in tonight.
Well, because Vondus is drinking, I'll hang out a little bit longer, but my plan is to retire soon.
Okay. So as Vondus drinks, he's getting drunk. And as he's getting drunk, you see him he's swaying a bit. He's a little jackalope.
Does he start singing? I love when he sings.
So that's the next thing. He goes, I feel great tonight. I feel fantastic. This is so nice. Some nights I just feel like singing. You know what I mean?
I stuff him into the bag.
Do you pick him up and put him in the bag?
Yeah.
You pick him up and put him in the bag, and you hear, hey! From across the room.
I don't care. I put him in the bag.
You look and you see the little boy, hey, stop that! And he's pointing to Oestre, demanding that he stops. And Vaughn is like, what are you doing? As you shove him in the bag of holding. What'd you say?
I'm just gonna keep watching.
Okay, you put Vondus in the bag of holding. And he,
I look at the child.
oh,
Did he
do you
pop
shove him
out?
back in the bag?
No, I start lip syncing.
Can they hear him?
Everybody can hear. And the family turns around as you.
Performance check, maybe?
And is the next
I'm
thing.
back to back with Alex.
Performance check.
Oh!
Is it a natural one?
Yes.
So you go. Do you have performance?
Kinda, yeah.
What is
So
it?
you,
4.
so you spin around and go. Oh, man. As a fly goes in your mouth, but the music, you're like, and the music continues, the singing continues. And with his singing comes music just from the air. He is a titled fae. He's a high, powerful fae. So music is just being brought to him from the air as if he is summoning it himself. I think the laughing has caused me to have hiccups.
Do you need something? Yeah. You have a drink? Do you have water or something?
I have water over there. We'll see how bad it gets.
We also
And-
have Coke.
And so the family's kind of watching, and they're sort of
I
confused
turn my back to them.
Alex, you better silence
as
him.
the jackalope is raising his little paws.
Can I turn around and start lip singing?
You turn up performance.
At 12.
A 12.
Yeah.
Okay, it's still uncanny, and at this point the old man walks out, and he's like,
What is happening?
because it's not unpleasant. It's
Yeah.
nice. He has a beautiful singing voice. Vondus's voice is beautiful.
We're bards.
And he hops out of the bag and onto the bar and continues to sing this operatic in a male like tenor voice, this opera music, as the music is growing louder, and as he's, are you filming me?
No.
No. And as he is singing, you see like the everyone's kind of looking around. The child is looking right at him, just like in whimsical wonder. The father of the child, no, the mother of the child, because the father's kind of looking at you guys like, what the fuck is going on? And he's like holding it, but he sort of seems entertained. Like they can tell it's sort of like a trick because he's looking around. He's not just looking at you. But
Something
he
is
can't-
happening, but it's not unpleasant.
Yeah, like they think maybe you're using magic to do it, but it's not a terrible thing. And the old man's just kind of sitting there, and while he's sitting there, the mother of the family is kind of looking over pleasantly, and then she starts to kind of look with confusion at the bar where Vondus is standing, and you see her like, like looking at Vondis, but like unsure
Because he's drunk.
He's
of what
feeling
she's
himself.
Yeah, he
seeing.
let himself go.
And
2 drinks, Vondis?
he is this big. He is this big. And
Like 40 pounds?
what?
40 pounds, would you say?
Probably less than that.
I picture him a little plump.
Probably he's bigger than a normal rabbit. Well,
30.
some normal rabbits are fucking
Probably
huge.
like 35 pounds.
Probably about like 20
Antlers probably.
pounds.
20. So he is a little thing then.
Yeah, 20, 25 pounds. So he's or like what's the weight of like a baby? It's the weight of like a fat
Like
ugly
15
baby.
pounds.
All right, so like 25 to 30 pounds, and he continues to sing.
Babies can drink water.
And as he sings, he backs up into the bartender who's kind of sitting here watching you, and he, whoa! And the bartender backs up and is like, what the heck? And you see Vondis go, whoops. And he looks, and the bartender's still staring at him, and he goes,
I think it's about time we
Shit,
go back
boys.
to the room.
Oh my god, it's a jackalope!
"Oh, I'm a jackalope. Look at me, here I am."
Catch
And,
him!
The bartender immediately and goes to try to grab him.
I want to grab him.
You want to grab Vondis? Roll dexterity against the bartender.
That's not 20.
18 plus.
That's not 20 plus dexterity, you say?
Yeah, I got
Or-
18 plus
Or
5.
acrobatics or something. Like
Just straight dexterity.
plus 5. So 25.
Yeah, you beat me. Fuck. Wow, I rolled high too.
Yeah.
So he goes and you go, and you're holding him,
I'm going to go to the room.
and you just make your way up the room. And the bartender. Did that really just happen?
Do you have a lot of jackalope here?
No. That's amazing. I thought they were fake. Well, I'll be gosh darn. And the kid is just like clapping. He's just, what the
Can I use major image
Yes.
to make a replica? Is it like a door? Like what is the entrance?
Yeah, it's like a double
Batwing
doors.
door. Like the Batwing doors.
No, not like a saloon door. It's like just nice double doors that close all the way.
Hang on 2 seconds. I do.
I'm holding on as long as I can.
Say
But I'm
something
growing
and let
so
him go.
scared.
Alright, so I'm going to use major image to make a replica of Vondis. Come out behind like the counter. And I'm going to have it start hopping towards the... Actually, no. Hopping down from where Alex just
Yeah.
came. And it's going to exit. It's going to go towards the doors. And I'm going to use thaumaturgy the moment it gets near the doors to open the doors.
Do you need to roll for any of this?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let me just get my major image.
I can use teleportation if you need a save. Or you don't have slots or something.
No roll. Just a spell. Spell slot.
Okay. So, pretty soon, down the stairs comes Vondis.
Yeah.
And you're like, "What?" And the kid goes, there he is, there he is, there he is, and the bartender looks around, and then looks at the like man from the other. No, not the father. The father seemed just kind of confused.
The mother.
The mother is looking at the bartender, and they both look at each other, and she starts bolting, and he starts bolting, and they both haul ass as the doors blow open, and they're like, "Whoa!" for a second, buying the image more time to run out, and you just having it haul ass into the darkness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you said it's dark out, right?
Yes. So they run out and chase it into the darkness.
Alright.
You get Vondis upstairs to the room, and he's like, so as you're holding him, you run upstairs real quick, and by the time you like unlock the room and you get in, as you get up to the hallway, you see the older woman sweeping, and she looks over and she goes, "Well, hello. Do you need any assistance with trying to get in there?" Like she can't tell what you're carrying, but she's coming over to see if you need
No,
help.
it's okay. I'm fine.
So you're like, "No, it's okay, I'm fine." When you get inside, and you shut the door, and you're holding Vondis, and he just is like sleeping snugged.
I was gonna start
Snugged up to you.
telling him he has to be more careful, but if he's sleeping, I'll talk to him
You're
to bed.
a little upset, and you look down. He's got the sweetest face of a little sweet baby rabbit angel.
He's gonna be our undoing. one way or another.
What does that mean?
Do you tuck him into bed?
Getting
You
Alex.
put him in the bed.
Is there one bed in this room?
Yeah, it's one of the
Is there like a chair in the corner?
Yes.
I'll just start sleeping in the chair.
I mean, it's like a big bed.
You're gonna give
you
him a
want
whole
me to
bed?
bed Vondus?
Excuse me.
I mean, did you ever sleep with Jackie on the
Probably.
couch?
No, I have. Actually, I have not.
Really?
Yeah, I've never slept with Jackie.
Really?
We did.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff has.
I have a lot.
Jackie won't come near me. She leaves. If I say, "Come on, Jackie, let's go," she walks away.
Because you always take her to the vet.
Yeah, I'm the doctor.
You're the bad one. You're the
Yeah.
disciplinarian. So you put Vondus to bed and sit in the couch or on the chair.
I'm
Just
gonna put Vondus to bed.
I'm gonna
I'm
kill
gonna
him.
lock my door.
Go and set
do you
her-
really think that'll stop her?
No.
It's a fucking monster. So, what do you guys do?
I guess we just go to our rooms.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go up to your rooms and rest for the night.
I want to look out the window.
You look out the window and you see some of the farmhands with flashlights searching around the area, but not able to find anything.
You just
Hold
made a
on.
beeline for the horizon.
dragon.
Well, eventually it would have to stop or turn around.
Not if you had to disappear in
10
the
minutes.
darkness.
That's what I was assuming. You just fucked
Oh,
off when it popped
yeah.
outside.
I'm okay with
So
that.
they're all on a goose chase.
So, do you guys read more of your books?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Amanda, you get what you get. The next thing.
What you get?
The next chapter that you begin to read, that Esther begins to read.
Mr. Gray.
The writer describes the Chronos, which is the world that you reside in currently, as a world rich with war and madness. They describe great difficulty in trying to find more information, but eventually are aided after seeking audience with a terrifying immortal emperor known as Emperor Wardalak. After implementing some fey magic on the emperor, he told the writer that he knew and aided the Dark Crow many hundreds of years ago by helping him escape to the Shadowfell. The emperor refused to give any more information and attempted to kill the writer, but the writer escaped and now knows that they must venture to the Shadowfell and find more information on the Dark Crow. And then you sleep. And while you sleep, you dream. And perhaps it was because of the book. Perhaps it was because of other things that you've heard. Perhaps it was because of the Dusk Keep and your adventures within it and around it. But you dream of the Shadowfell, of this dim, bleak world. And you feel something calling you towards it. And then suddenly you are standing on a violent black sea, an ocean, thrashing and gnashing at itself with waves and currents that seem to change and shift. It is a terrifying place. And though there wasn't much wind in the Shadowfell, there is wind here, and it is violent. And you see that amongst these waves, rising above them, is a mass of land. Not a massive land, a mass of land.
Mastiff.
Kind of rising up like a stalagmite, or whichever one is from the ground up. Stalactite, I don't remember. This bare rocky island stands stalwart against the crashing waves. And there, standing on the edge, silhouetted by the bleak sky, is a man in a black cloak. And next to him is the shape of a sword jammed into the rock. And then you do not. Alex?
Yes.
I have no time to react or anything.
No, the dream is done.
Oh, you're doing a lot with the dreams this time.
I am.
I like it.
Alex, you dream of a rank, dingy crack house.
Away.
It reminds me of my childhood.
At your feet is a man that you know hurt and killed children. He's a child molester and murderer.
Is this a true character that I know?
You did not know this man.
Okay.
But in the dream,
I know.
you know him.
Okay.
And in the dream, you know that killing him will give you lots of money. Do you pull the trigger?
I have a gun in my hand?
Yep. You look down and there it is.
Hell yeah, I do.
Alright, so you kill the man. Boom! You blow his fucking head off and he slams to the ground. Suddenly, you feel your coin purse grow heavy. Huh. The door in front of you in this
When you
dingy
say
crowd.
coin purse, do you mean my
Your purse.
testicles? Okay.
Your testicles grow. My
Yes!
God! So your coin purse grows heavier. The door opens to the next room.
Shit.
As you enter, you see you find another man who you know for a fact in this dream you know he sells drugs, and you know that killing him will grant you more money. He hasn't killed anybody, but he sells drugs to people.
That kills people.
And you're gonna get money for killing him. Do you pull the trigger?
Yes.
Boom! You put one right between the eyes. He slumps over, falls before he can even say anything to you. The coin purse grows heavier.
Stop.
You go through the next door, and there is a kind of like a business-looking man, just in like a business suit.
Jelly
He is a civilian man, ordinary 9-to-5 job at a nice company. He has a family, a husband and father. But he stole from the company, and hence you were hired.
He has a family, a husband and a father.
He is a husband and a father.
Okay.
You.
We can just look through dudes. Husband, father, and this guy.
It's a kick-ass
No
ass.
kids.
Just a dad living with my gay sons. So you
Just 10 dads.
you
Did
know.
I mishear that, or did you even speak?
Just 10 dads. We're just 10 dads trying our best to raise his rapscallion kids. Okay, so
Society didn't want this.
you know for a fact that he stole from his job, and you were hired to kill him. So killing him will grant you money. Do you kill him?
It's my job.
Yeah, you'll get money for it.
Yeah, I'll kill him.
Okay. This one goes, wait! And you blow his fucking head off. Step right over his body. The corn purse grows heavier. You continue. Next, you see... Next, you see the same kind of clothes, the same setup as that man, but it's a woman. She is same family and all that, and she stole from her job, and you will get money for killing her. Do you do so? It's the exact same situation as the man you just killed.
Do I know she's like a bad woman, or?
She stole from the company. You don't know why. They didn't give you the details. You got the details that you needed. The where and the when and the how. A bullet right between the eyes.
I guess I hesitate on this one.
And she... Please don't do it. Can you let me go?
So I'll walk out the door. These are all like different doors?
It's basically a room with the door that you walk through and another door behind them. You've been stepping over the bodies to get to the next door.
Okay. I'll try to go to the next door.
You go past her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you walk past, she goes, thank you. And you open up the door and you wake up.
Aw. I thought you were going to have her shoot him in the back.
Why?
I don't know.
No, that's a nightmare.
A premonition?
Astride, you read your book?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, it is the next morning in this bed and breakfast. Is there anything that you guys would like to do? At this fall?
There's one thing that
fun.
I know that I'm going to do, and that's try their breakfast.
Alright, so you go down, you've tried the bed. Well, you haven't. Vonda's tried the bed, and he's awake and peppy and feeling good.
Oh, he's feeling good? That's good.
And he goes,
I want to talk to him because...
Did I sing last night?
you showed your appearance to everybody in the restaurant and
shit.
started singing.
Oh shit.
And there was music too, not just your opera voice. There was like an orchestra playing.
Yes. Well, that's music is a more than just. It has power, and sometimes you can call upon it. And
Yeah, but you risked not only our cover, but your cover.
I'm sorry.
Turn that around. Not just his cover, but our cover.
Are you here right now?
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're not in this
We're all
room.
down? Oh, I thought you
He's
were.
No,
in his
I'm in the
room.
room still. Like
He's having his
invited.
own
My
conversation.
apologies.
No, it's alright. It's okay.
Esther starts patting under the door. He's trying to get in.
He's like Flat Stanley under
Let
the
me
door.
in.
And if anyone, they could take you away forever.
Look, I'm sorry. I just, sometimes it gets the better of me and I lose sense of myself. I apologize. It won't happen again.
Okay. Now let's go get some breakfast.
He said
Very
lyingly.
What?
He said lyingly.
He said lyingly. All right. And, Alex, can I say something? I know that you all do terrible things, but I'm not having a terrible time traveling with you.
Either.
I don't think I would have a very good time traveling with the other two if you weren't here.
Thank you.
Let's go get some breakfast.
We'll go get breakfast.
You finish reading your book. The light is now in the room. You've been sitting in the exact same spot that you were sitting before. The room has altered around you. Has your
What?
gazer been out? No, the room has now changed
Okay.
from night to day.
You're now in Mountain Dew.
Is your gazer out?
No.
You don't let him out at night? Like when you're okay.
No,
Like in
I-
private, you don't let him out?
No.
Okay.
I don't do careless things like Vondas does.
Okay.
I feel like that's a
He is
personal
pretty
attack.
the gazer's pretty destructive, so that
Yeah.
does make sense. You'd like gnaw through the door or something. So now it is day. And you can hear the sounds of farm life. And there's sort of a twinge of familiarity to this house sort of on its own. It's not a town surrounded by people. It's a nice big house on its own, and you look and they have stretches of land, and
Does it remind me of Henlet?
no, it reminds you a little bit of home. Not as nice, but it reminds you of home. And there's I don't know, probably a little bit of like twinge of something in there from that. A little displeased.
Feelings.
Yeah.
Stuff him
something.
down. Stuff him way down.
Yeah. You wake up. You recall your dream,
Much better.
and then you've now awakened. And the book still rests in your hands. And, yeah.
All right. Space of the day.
Okay. So you all go down for breakfast. The
Mhm.
breakfast is great. It's fucking fantastic. I mean,
don't
you
know.
want
Last
eggs?
time I had
Like,
it,
you
I
got
saw
eggs.
breakfast.
You want some pancakes? You got some
It's been a
fucking
long
pancakes.
time.
You want some bacon? You got some bacon.
It's
good
like
as
the
hell.
bacon was eating grass outside a day ago.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is just, I don't think
Good
I should
shit.
ever leave this place.
I'm gonna take a plate. Say I'm gonna take a walk and go out the front.
Okay. You take a plate of the bacon, eggs, and pancakes.
Everything.
Okay, so you take a plate of this breakfast and go out the front. Kind of, there he goes. Vondas is now invisible, and you've been carefully feeding him food.
Carefully.
Unless, actually, do you just want to take a bunch of the food and throw it in the bag of holding?
Yeah, good. I could
Okay.
like be.
He, by the way, he goes in there
Mhm.
with the bag closed.
Can he breathe now?
So he can like survive. Is basically the
Because I remember before that was like a.
So that was something.
was a fear.
He does not. He is not affected. by it. He can come and go from that place. As he treats it like his own little pocket dimension.
I mean, in my mind, it's kind of like he belongs to a different plane, and if he can exist here, it's almost like he has a swimsuit on, or he's not affected by it. So being inside another magic plane is not gonna.
Yeah,
kill him.
he is a titled Fae, and titled Fae means that you now have a lot more power than you did before. So a normal jackalope would probably die. He is, Lord of the Jackalopes. You know what I mean? So he's good. So you finished your breakfast. It's fucking great. Do you eat?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll eat.
You eat breakfast. Esther walks outside. Do you follow him, or do you finish your breakfast not giving a fuck? Okay, you don't give a fuck. Esther, you go outside.
I want to walk to that barn.
Okay, you walk with this breakfast in your hand to the barn. One of the stable hands or whatever, one of the farm hands, is nearby but not there, not like in it. And you could just lift the latch and walk in if you'd like.
Oh, it's not open.
I mean, no, but it's easy enough to lift it and just and then walk in.
Sure.
Okay, so you're watching the man, and then just go in. So you enter the barn, and it's I don't know, it's pretty big. There's I'm gonna say there's probably a stables on another end. So this barn is where they keep just a lot of stuff. It's where they keep a lot of the feed and things like that to keep it dry. There are a couple chickens wandering around in here, they just got in here. And then there's an old droopy dog sleeping in here.
I want to throw him some of the bacon and then leave.
Okay, you throw the dog some of the bacon and he eats and leaves.
What's the other building?
This building?
The other one. I'm assuming that was the barn.
This is the barn.
Oh.
So
then what's the other one?
So you go into this building, and it appears to be another little tiny house. Someone lives here. And since it is breakfast time, you walk in, and when you walk in, there's a family sitting at a table, and one of their clothes kind of look like the man was wearing farmhand clothes, and so is the woman. The child is just
they work on the
they live here.
Yeah.
They live in whereas they live here, because a lot of them probably do, because it's so far from the town, and they just kind of can we help you?
I'm sorry, I was just taking a walk with breakfast. I raise the bacon and walk back out.
Okay, so you walk back out.
Okay. I guess it's not bad. I don't know. Yeah, so
They pull out guns and start firing.
I want to just take one more walk around the perimeter. And is it just open land?
It is beautiful, beautiful farmland. This is a nice place. It is a very pretty place.
Fireball.
Okay.
The massive cornfield, the green fields where the cows and the horses are eating, the chickens bucking and clucking all over the place. One of the chickens seems to is chasing a lizard around, trying to get it. There do seem to be some lizards for some reason.
From the furthest point of these two buildings to the road, how much distance do you think there is?
So the road leading you to this place is pretty solitary. It's surrounded by trees, and you can't see the main road from here. And it's maybe a 15-10 minute drive straight to the main road. This place is a little off the beaten path, and on its own. You do see that one of the cars is gone already, the smaller one. So now there's just the larger van that's here. You assume for the family of 4.
Okay.
So there's not as many people here because the other ones got a fresh start, so they left.
I'll walk back.
Okay. You walk back in. So, you're all finishing your breakfasts.
I guess it's ready to head out.
Okay. Do you all start leaving?
Yeah, I'm done here.
Alright. As you start leaving, Astride, you walk out the door, kind of, half paying attention, and you feel like a resonance, kind of, like you did before. You remember that feeling. And you reach for the flowers in your pocket, and sure enough, the feeling is there when you touch the flowers, that resonance, but this is coming from somewhere else. And
What flowers?
You
Oh.
don't see this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You look and you see that there is a chicken, and this chicken is just kind of walking, and as it's walking, it kind of turns to you, and it's got a lizard in its mouth, and you feel a sense of something with that lizard, and the chicken. You know that you can do something with that. The chicken and the lizard.
Okay. I guess I'll try to do it.
Try to do what?
Well, you know.
It.
You need to take them somewhere. Because first of all, the chicken's like walking around with the lizard in its mouth. So, do you grab it?
Hang on.
Because it takes time. So you need to go somewhere.
I don't think.
You can't just like plop down in the middle of the...
Hold on.
You also attract attention.
Can I summon an unseen servant?
You certainly can.
The hell is that?
And I want it to grab the chicken.
Okay. So the chicken does not run away because it doesn't know that it's there.
Yeah.
There's like a quick because it's an animal, and so like animals have that weird like the fuck, but it's too late, and you see the chicken and like kind of hover now above the ground. It was gonna flap its wings, but its wings are being held, and its
Okay.
feet are just.
All right.
Where would you like to take it?
I'll take it and the lizard, and I'll go into that little shed. again.
This?
The
Yeah.
house.
Okay, so you make your way around. You go past the barn, and you go into this. We'll twist it that way. It's got a little well. You go into this house. You go in, and there is a small family.
Oh, it's a
eating-
house.
Yes,
You
there's a
said
small.
it was a shed.
No, I didn't.
If
You
it's-
said it was a shed.
No, you said it was a shed in the beginning. If it's not a shed,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't go in it.
Okay, do
I'm
you
not
go?
just
Do
gonna
you want to go
walk
in the
into
barn?
someone's house.
The barn is empty.
I just want to go in the barn.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go into the barn. There's a
Is
couple
that
more
where you
chickens.
walked in?
Hmm?
To the house?
Yeah, both of them.
There's a couple more chickens wandering around in here, and a sleepy
I
droopy
was
dog.
curious.
That's who you said you're just walking around with.
That's
your...
right.
But
Yeah,
otherwise,
go in there.
it's pretty empty. You two watch as Astride just walks into the barn with a hovering chicken next to her.
No, I grabbed it.
Oh, okay.
I
Grab
want
the
to
chicken.
shout, is this going to take long?
I think 10 minutes.
Okay. I'm going to go wait in the car.
What are my items? 15 minutes?
Okay.
I'm curious too, so I want to follow her.
Okay. Do you go in the barn with her?
Is it
Do
open?
do you allow anyone else in the barn?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. Oh yeah, so she opens it and goes in. It's open from when you opened it. And it looks like whatever they did with the barn, they already finished, because you usually have to feed farm animals at like 4 fucking o'clock in the morning, so they've already finished that shit. So you go in, and you watch as Astride places the chicken down, takes the lizard out of its mouth, and just kind of holds them both down in this area.
I also want to keep watch at the barn door.
Okay. And as she starts murmuring under her breath, she lets go of them both, and the chicken stays completely still and doesn't go anywhere. And the lizard is like dead; its neck is broken, but there it is still. And as she's sitting there, kind of rocking back and forth and like waving her hands over it and like kind of chattering to herself, this unknown kind of language. You can definitely tell she's doing some sort of fucking ritual. And you watch as the lizard and the chicken sort of like, and they slam together. You're like, ugh, like the bodies slam together. And you see like this light sort of like emerge from them. And then you see the lizard get absorbed into the chicken's body. And the chicken, and its body begins to mutate and twist and contort, and these noises start coming from it, and you're just kind of like, you know, weird as the chicken begins to
Take out a disposable camera.
mutate, begins to mutate and evolve. And sure enough, was it 15 or 10 minutes?
15.
15 minutes later, you have standing before you a nasty, gnarly-looking creature. It resembles kind of a chicken, but it has become like
Chizard.
reptilian almost. A lot of its, like all of its feathers have fallen off, and now instead there's like these like spiky sort of like quills coming off. It's got like a nasty whip tail and a nasty fucking beak, and you are looking, sure enough, at. Well, you can add. I don't think Esther wouldn't know what that is, but
What is that?
Cockatrice.
a cockatrice.
She's yelling.
Excuse me?
What is that?
A cockatrice.
Yes.
Why did you do that?
You're not there. You're not there.
I wanted to see if it would work. It's a recipe in one of my books.
Interesting. Is it coming with us?
I thought I would leave it with the family.
It
Okay.
looks at Esther and like hisses
Wait,
at him.
how does
like
it
a
react to
reptilian.
me? I'm actually curious.
So it looks at you, kind of just, and then looks at Esther and
Lashes onto your throat.
and looks at you and looks at Esther, unsure of what you
How
want it to
big
do.
is this? Because I cannot picture
They're
it
small.
in my head.
They're about the size of chickens. I think they're a little bit bigger than
Really?
chickens.
Chicken shake.
It's like
They
a
are
dog.
they are considered small monstrosities. So they're
So is
It's-
a chicken small or
so-
tiny though?
a chicken is. I think a chicken would be considered small. I think tiny would be considered like a mouse.
Okay.
But it's probably a little bit bigger than the chicken. So I'm gonna say probably like the size of a small dog or like a fat house cat.
It's very small. I picture them to be big creatures. I don't know why.
I also picture them to be big creatures, but that's not what they are.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo-dee. There may be large cockatrices out there, but
Is it intelligent?
what?
Is it intelligent?
No, it's an
Speaks
animal.
Every language.
This is an animal, but it is listening.
Can it
It's just-
speak?
Speak.
it just lets out this horrific like squeal from its from its
Jeez.
from
I
its
don't.
mouth.
I don't know anything about this creature. I don't know.
It's a cock rice.
Don't worry.
What it's called.
Cockatoos rice.
Cockatrice.
Cockcat rice. That's what it's spelled.
So, yeah, small monstrosity. God, they actually have pretty decent health. So it is.
Let's make a cockcat rice farm.
It's sitting there, and another chicken comes like
Oh, no.
within like a foot of it, and goes right for it and bites it, and just like bites it once, and the other chicken goes and like well not that noise because and goes away from it. And as it goes away
Starts
from it,
beeping.
you see that the other chicken, as it starts to run, slows down until it can't run anymore. And with its wings out, the wings stop moving. And you see that the chicken that the cockatrice bit slowly
it's on a
turns to
bite.
stone.
Oh.
As and you see one egg, a stone egg, come out of the chicken. But yeah, so the cockatrice has turned this other chicken into stone.
So it works on bite, then, not sight.
Yeah, bite. They bite. It's almost like a poison that they have that magically turns you into stone. The droopy dog has taken notice to what has happened, and the dog starts and walking over. It's like this big bloodhound, and the cockatrice and like hisses at it, and he's and kind of circling the cockatrice. Do you let this happen?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
an experiment, right?
So the dog goes to bite at the cockatrice, and he definitely hits.
Do you want me to roll for my small monstrosity?
Do you have cockatrice open there?
Yes.
Okay. So what I am going to do is I am going to.
God, I missed out so much not going into that shed.
I'm going to get a mastiff and see what a mastiff can do.
Man,
Alright,
stiff,
so
y'all.
bite. I got a 19 to hit, so that's definitely gonna hit.
What am I rolling for?
That's a critical.
Well, you're gonna wait for me to bite. you.
I can't dodge it.
2. Well, here's the damage
Wait.
that he does.
Oh, my AC is 11.
He just did 3 damage. So he bites a bite that would normally kill like a normal chicken. Why would you?
How do you gauge that?
Can you turn that off? We're gonna take a
Oh.
break in like 5
I'm
seconds.
sorry.
Why does it make that
God.
noise?
Is it really that loud?
He bites onto the
Did you
cockatrice.
put tin foil
Excuse
in
me?
there?
He bites onto the cockatrice. His teeth not really able to really puncture the now thick leathery hide that it has, and he kind of shakes the cockatrice and slashes at him at his face. Gets
Every
loose.
fucking session.
Not every session.
Gets loose from the jaws, and now what would you like the cockatrice to do?
What it can do, and that's bite.
All right, go
We're
ahead and
gonna
roll
kill
for
a
it.
dog. What evil.
18.
Yep, that beats its armor class. So the cockatrice bites it, and now what do I have to roll to resist turning to stone?
So, plus 3 to hit.
Wait a moment.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
I got a natural 1, so that is not going to do it.
You're
So
paralyzed.
the mastiff kind of like, and you see its eyes kind of glaze over as the stone starts eating at its skin, and it just becomes a statue of a dog, next to a statue of a chicken, next to a vicious cockatrice that now, after turning its prey into stone, kind of turns around back to you, sits, and goes.
Well,
What should we do with
that
it?
is just awful. Want to bring it with us?
Do you think we should bring
Fill
it
it
or leave
with
it?
bar.
Yeah. Is it gonna be useful against really anything? It's kind of just like a.
We can have it bite Vondas and turn him into stone.
Do you want to put him in a soul box? Will he
Okay.
survive? We can check it
Let's
out.
put him in a soul box.
So you
As well as the other chicken and the dog.
you like switch
Yes.
your ring, and behind the chicken and the dog opens a new empty soul box, or one of your other ones.
New one.
Okay, a new one. Have you
A new
started writing
story.
those down? Okay, cool. So you open up a new one, and just as you're starting to like move these statues, they're pretty fucking heavy. The dog, the barn door opens, and there's 2 of the farmhands, and they kind of looks like they came here to investigate the noise, and they go, what the fuck? And there we'll take our break.
Okay.
Go ahead and grab something if you need it. I need to stand up and walk around a little bit.
I like.
Guys.
I didn't move.
He didn't. We all just fucked off once the break came.
Okay, so, excuse me if my jaw looks strange. I'm eating a hard candy.
It's a rock
So-
from the backyard.
What?
It's a rock from the backyard.
2 farmhands opened up the door to see a portal to a pocket dimension. You pushing what used to be the family dog that is now made of stone into said pocket dimension. A small, horrific reptilian chicken creature, sitting down obediently. And you guys are still looking like humans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
And they're just looking at us.
I think they said, "What the fuck?" What would you like to do?
How far away are they from us?
Maybe from like here to there. So what's that? 7, 9 feet? 10 feet? 10 feet away?
Can I... If I were to telekinesis, would I be able to do both of them?
No, just one. You can telekinesis one.
I want to...
Or you could go boom boom, but one of them's gonna get to do something in between.
Astride, be ready, I guess. I want to cast Disintegrate on the one on the left.
Alex, where are you?
I'm in the van with Vondas.
You're sitting in the van. You look over to see 2 of the farmhands open up the barn door, and you're like, "Oh shit!" And as you see that, do you want to do something before Esther does something, or immediately after Esther does something?
Immediately after.
Okay. So as you're sitting there, you're looking, and you see one of the farmhands just and turn into fucking ashes, and you're like, and you can see one of the other farmhands who was working just in the front, kind of whacking some weeds, is like, and he runs into the bed and breakfast. What would you like to do?
Finger of death on the other one.
What does that do again?
78 plus 30 necrotic damage. On a failed
Is
save.
that the one that turns them
Into a zombie if they die.
Okay. So you finger point
Permanent.
with disintegrate
Yeah.
and just and it's like Pulp Fiction where you both finger guns.
Yeah.
But you disintegrate one and Astride fires this like black like beam at him, and it as he just you can see the life be ripped from his body. His veins go pop, and you see the like black sort of necrotic energy peel up into him, and he kind of and he not even falling, he dies on his feet and rises again on his feet as a zombie.
So he
And
looks fine though, right?
Yes.
Like he looks okay.
There's a family living in that house next door if you want to send them their way.
And we don't know about the person who saw it.
I don't think so.
Alex does though, and you do have communicators, but
Okay.
but if you don't care, you don't
They're
care.
not going to tell us.
Well, yeah, I'll radio them that. I'm gonna ask what's going on. Somebody just ran into the bed and breakfast concern.
Well, you saw a guy disintegrate,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say you probably see the other guy go.
What, they saw us?
Yeah.
No?
No, sir.
No.
No, no one gets out of this alive.
I want to
Do
finish.
we really have to take
We're
the
gonna
bed
have
and
to-
breakfast?
We're going to have to raise the bed and breakfast, I guess. I want to finish scooting the statue. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess we don't have to hide the statues anymore then.
Okay.
I mean, we're taking the chicken though. He's not going to be riding shotgun with us, so I guess whatever. Cockatrice or whatever.
It hisses when you get near it.
I want to kick it into the.
Do you kick it?
No, I don't want to get.
Okay. You think about kicking it, and you see its beak, and
Well,
you're like,
telekinesis
because that's a pretty horrible thing it does.
Yeah.
Do you telekinesis it into the thing?
You know, I got spell slots, so I might as well.
You can just tell it what to do.
Put the cockatrice in the box. Let's get on with this. We got murdering to do.
What?
Tell it to get in the box.
It stands up, and like a chicken, waddles its way in there.
Okay, so I guess it's murder time, right? Let's walk out the board.
You see as some of the farmhands that are walking around, you see them like, oh, and
I thought there were 9
picks
people
up like
here.
a radio. In the actual thing there's more working in and around. It's a big farm, and you see one of them listen, and he goes and you see him run off into the bed and breakfast, and you see the farmer, the bartender, and the guy who owns the place comes out with like a shotgun, and he's sort of looking around, and looks to the barn and starts heading towards the barn. You're seeing.
How do we?
He has
Bed and breakfast with the
he has
best
two
food, and we
he has
gotta
two farmhands
take
with
it.
I
him.
want to look like the one I disintegrated.
And I want to look like the one that I turned into a zombie. But I'm gonna have the zombie,
He's still standing there.
not be out in the open. I'm gonna
You have him wander into the. Okay.
Yeah.
Put him in the soul box.
Yeah, in the soul box.
I'm gonna close that thing up.
So, you see as, since you wait, the bartender,
Is there dust on the ground?
and now you are both kicking a pile of dust around as the bartender and about 5 farmhands arrive. Just in case this goes south, I don't know why it would, but just in case, let's go ahead and put you there. Let me just go ahead and get
Oh,
it.
you want me?
Yeah, please.
We just wanted to make a cockatrice.
I just wanted breakfast.
You got breakfast.
Yeah, but we could have came back here after our.
Well, none of the chefs are dead.
Now I don't have
I have a feeling they're gonna be
farmhands.
reluctant to cook for us.
So you're looking at
Gonna
some guards.
brainwash them.
Luckily, you guys are used to killing strong things, so we'll see if this.
But if you
Yeah,
brainwash
some
them,
farm
is the food
boys.
made with love?
We've killed champions. I'm not afraid of some farm boys.
I really need to swap out my ice spells at some point.
You what?
I use fire so much more than ice, but when we first started,
That's a lot of farm boys.
I was
I said 5 farm boys.
like more tuned to ice spells.
They think there's trouble, gosh dang it.
So,
Can I be on the ground, as if like I tripped and fell? Like my
Alright, you're
image
prone.
like is a little scuffed up on my knee. Like it looks like
Okay.
I tore my knee up.
Are there like sacks of flour or anything?
yes,
nearby?
yeah.
I
Grain.
want to like tear one open
Hit me with it.
and pull it down. Like as
All
if
right,
I'm
all right.
lifting
Here's
it.
the thing.
Or they're all
They're
right there.
immediately coming and running to you guys, to this area very, very quickly. So you can either do the shit you're talking about, or hide the zombie and kick the ashes.
Oh.
Well, the zombies and soul boss.
Yeah, the zombies in the
Well,
swamp.
you were doing that as they were running, so you're not gonna have enough time to do all this shit. Do you want to rip the flower while they're getting there? They can see
Listen.
you.
Yeah, and then hit me with it anyway. I slept with your wife.
Okay.
No
More
metagaming,
like kids.
by the way. No metagaming these.
No,
players.
I'm saying this.
Okay, all right, that's
Okay.
good. So you take the flower and hit the other form.
You son of a bitch.
The rest of them arrive. What the
He's
hell's
sleeping
going
with
on?
my girl.
What?
I had to just take it out on him. You know what it's like.
We're chickens.
Carl,
Like, let my emotions get the best of
what
me.
the hell is going on?
We got into a
I
scuffle.
love her.
Not now.
Both of you roll deception.
Your name is
Okay.
Oh wow.
17.
What'd you get?
I want.
Really? This is supposed to be your thing.
Well, do you want me to
Wow.
add my +9 to it?
No, you're a
I'm
natural one.
right next to her is doing the same bullshit. that she
How much did you get?
Oh, advantage.
17.
Wait, do I get advantage?
I
on
would, you know what? I will say you
personal?
guys get advantage because you're helping each other. That's normally the rule. But
I
no,
don't get it.
Wait, don't we?
Just in general.
hold on. But I would also put it at disadvantage because of the nature that they are coming here expecting someone to be dead and seeing this shenanigans. So let me.
I want to
Let me
approach the
keep it-
group from behind.
Where's your character?
Here we go. Here we go. We're killing again.
Within like this is 10 feet of them.
Yeah. 10 feet with it within him. Yes.
He has a Gatling gun with it.
Well, yes. We see the cuts of you guys like, all right, transform, and then like the farmhand telling the farmer, and she Alex go, and then you guys sitting there, you know, moving the zombies in there. The farmhand's getting their guns, and Alex getting his gun. All the farmhands arriving. You guys going to explain. Oops. The door kicking open as Alex comes walking out with a fucking gun in his hand, and Vonda's watching from the window. As you just.
The little boy watching from the upstairs.
So you two, usually it's the other way around. Usually you two are cleaning up his chucklefuck
Wait,
nonsense.
am I rolling again?
No, I'm gonna say we'll keep those rolls because of the nature of the situation.
I mean, I got 17.
So you got a natural one,
Okay.
and the farm, not the farmer. The farmer's like, what? One of the farmhands goes,
Aren't you gay?
What are you talking about, Dave? You love her? Who's her? What you and me had is special. I can't believe you would do this.
Please.
Ooh.
Now is not the time.
This is not like you. What is
Do you
this?
even know me? Do you
Apparently
even know
not.
the real me? I'm done with this.
We've been together for 4 years. Of course I know you. Why are you acting like this? What's going on?
I love her.
Who?
Fuck off.
What's your girlfriend's name?
He slept with my girl.
And her name.
I don't know what you got.
Look, the farmer goes, whoa. So you're telling me, Carl,
Fucking up their
that
lives.
Dave slept with Tiffany?
Yes.
Tiffany, yes, definitely Tiffany.
Bring her on down.
Now, and one of the other farmhands goes, "Sir, I don't know what the hell's going on, but one of these people turned into ash when I was looking at him, just disintegrated like all hell, and sounded like the other one was getting attacked." And he's like,
Oh yeah, that part. Got to cover that part up.
He's standing in the ashes.
"Ooh." He looks around and
With the
sure
clothes on
enough,
the ground.
he can see. You guys kicked it around, but it ain't gone. He goes, "All right. Now, you two better get to be explaining exactly what is going on here."
You just did.
Got into a scuffle.
Why is the whole city here?
Nailed it.
All you city folk.
No, I mean it. Like,
We don't
I'm
need it.
exaggerating.
Somebody was being turned into ashes.
I'm exaggerating in my speech.
Oh, you were saying this as Astride. I
Yeah.
thought you as Amanda were upset that there's this.
Who's the one that squealed on us? Do we know the one that's like, somebody died?
Yeah, he's right there.
What does he look like?
He was skinny, young. He's probably like 17, 19.
Have you been hitting the devil grass?
What?
We know what you do every morning. Or you want to accuse us? You want to accuse us of being improper?
I would never do that. I want you to roll persuasion.
Was that the one that was talking to me?
That's pretty good.
No, this is the one that was. No, the one that was
Okay.
talking to you is the gay one. This is the one that is younger. He's the one that witnessed it. He's the witness.
11.
Not 20. 11 plus 9. 20.
Wow.
And you see another one goes, "I told you to lay off that shit." I swear to God, one of these people turned into ashes. Look, there's the fucking ashes right there. And it's like,
It's a bar.
how do you explain that?
I know this is a serious moment, but like, that's extreme.
Somebody
What?
died.
That somebody died?
Exactly. Why the fuck would I make that shit up?
Are you-
Have I ever? And now he's talking directly to the farmer, the Bradley, who's Mr. Bradley.
I think Tiffany's getting around.
And he's sitting
Even
there,
more than...
I am not fucking Tiffany. I would never fuck Tiffany. I'm not smoking the
You
grass.
better not be
I'm
fucking Tiffany, because Tiffany's my girl.
Tiffany's not your girl. She does. I can't believe that you would. And
You're with Tiffany too?
What the fuck are you talking about? And you hear the door from this little house open, and a
Oh, no.
woman come out.
Oh, no.
And the woman goes, "Is someone calling my name?" And Mr. Bradley goes, "Tiffany, if you would, come on over here, girl. Could you help us out with this?" At this point, you two are probably sweating. And the woman
How
comes
far
over.
away is she?
She's like, now she's walking, she's like right here. I guess I'll make a
It
thing
says
for
the
her.
zombie in there.
You want me to make a thing for her?
You don't have to.
I got an idea.
I hope it's good.
It is.
She comes out, she's got like the she's like the Daisy Duke shorts and the tied up thing.
So everybody's looking at
Oh,
her.
I take my attention off the group and I look at Tiffany.
So you're like getting ready and then you take a look at Tiffany.
You
Like,
put the shotgun back
I
on
see
my
why
back.
everyone's fighting over there.
So she's like walking through like the grass to get to us.
Mhm.
I want to open a soul box like a foot in front of her. The one with the zombie in it.
For her to fall in it like a trap door into a room with a zombie in it.
Oh my god.
She has no weapons.
It's okay.
Just gonna
With a
break
zombie
their
and a
legs.
cockatrice.
I want you to roll stealth or sleight of hand because what you were about to do.
13.
13.
We are exhausting all options to not murder these people.
You go to do it, and as you do, kind of start making this small like you're doing it down here, and the farmer looks at you.
Which one?
Notices
The main
the
one.
farmer. There's only one. He's this one, the green
Okay.
one. The farmer notices what you're doing. He goes, "Hey, what are you?" And you hear Tiffany goes, "Ah!" And you hear, and she, "Ah!"
Tiffany?
Or do we want to leave it open?
Or do you want to leave it open?
What's
Split
that?
second
I don't know.
decision.
Yeah,
Yes,
I don't know
Leave
what
it
you're
open.
doing.
And a bunch of them start, as Tiffany is down there, a bunch of them start kind of running over. Like, what the fuck is going on? And one of the first one to reach it is the young kid who goes, "Oh my god, holy shit!" And you see, "Ah!" as you hear like a scream from a woman down in there. And you see one of the other farmhands takes the shotgun and starts boom, boom, and starts firing in it.
Does
And
the cockatrice fly out?
What? Was the cockatrice in there?
Yeah.
I don't think they can fly.
Yes, they can.
They can?
Yep.
Then it sure as fuck flies out. So it flies out and comes pulling ass. And one of the guys doesn't know what it is. Too frightened, was focusing on the zombie, didn't even notice this small creature come lunging at it. It bites him on the neck. And he...
Oh.
How much are they supposed to get?
11.
It's 11, yeah.
Okay, well, he goes, "Ah, what the fuck was that? Oh shit!" And he seems to have brushed it off. He seems okay. So he, and it's kind of and hauling ass around and all over the place. It's pretty quick, and he and is firing off as it's like kind of running around. The farmer, this is all happening very quickly. The farmer raises his shotgun to you. And is going to immediately pull the trigger.
Can I take aim at him?
You can indeed. You guys are going to shoot each other at the same time. So... Just give me 2 seconds, girl. Now he is within... yeah, he is within 10 feet, so it's going to be plus 5.
Yeah, that little half step up.
You're just on the edge of the square. I'm putting you...
I see.
Can I take a few steps up?
Where do you want to be?
10 feet from the shooter?
So you're right there. So you come hauling ass right past one of the other farmhand is just so terrified he doesn't know what's going on. 5. 15, what's your AC?
16.
Ooh, bitch! Alright, motherfucker! So he's and shit. Alex?
With the rad mugger, I want to fire my first slug into him. Oh, fuck.
What'd you get?
I got a 1, but I get a +8, so that's a 9.
You rolled a 1 on the die,
Mm-hmm.
so your gun actually breaks.
Explodes.
No, it doesn't explode, but it... You're like, fuck, I'm gonna have to fix that later, and you can kind of throw it to your side as it's strapped around you.
I'll draw
because you get 3 attacks in an action.
I'll grab the revolver. Do I have something for that? No, that's right.
Carlo Lily's revolver?
Yeah. Fuck, I don't have it.
I thought it should be in there.
Let's see.
God damn.
If not, I'll just use a rifle for simplicity. Yeah, I don't have it in here.
Maybe you just never added it, but you have it made.
Yeah, it was a physical piece.
No, it was a piece of paper. I thought it was in his. I thought it was in his thing, but he's looking at it
Really?
right
You
now.
got a paper for it?
Yeah, I thought I gave it to you.
No, I only got these 2. I could use a rifle just to keep it easy.
Oh, hold on. I'm about to pull out
Okay.
all the guns and weapons,
Oh, so
gun
you
types
do-
and damage.
you do
All right,
that.
you're using a large revolver.
Yes.
So that's going to be 3d6, and I think hers is like +5 or +7.
Three.
So it's a huge baboom revolver.
Alright, so 3d6 plus 5?
+7, I
Okay.
believe, is what I wrote on there. We got to roll to hit him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, let me roll it.
It's got it at hand.
11? What's my to hit? Is it 11?
Yeah. Did you roll an 11?
I rolled a 2 plus 11 is a 13.
So you hit.
So you rolled a 2.
Mm-hmm.
The revolver jams.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I think it's 1 to 5 they jam, or no, 2 to 5 they jam.
They break.
A 1 is it breaks and you need to fix it. Jam, you can spend a bonus action to like, and then do it again.
No, I will.
Even though it's a revolver, it jams. But
Yeah.
whatever. Maybe I might fuck with that
Okay.
later because that doesn't make any sense.
Then I'll holster that and try fire one round off with the rifle. Jesus. All this shit in luck.
Takes all
The
fucking
farmer is
musket.
actually Domino. You just didn't understand. All right, so
Yeah, I feel like I'm fighting Domino
So you-
right now.
fucking piece of shit.
Wait, I know something
And
that doesn't
it's like
fail.
a dud, and you're like,
Unless I'm gonna pull out my fucking dagger and sink it into his neck.
go ahead and roll to hit.
If you fumble on that one.
I know.
Your dagger disappears.
Blood just eats it.
Does a 24 hit?
So him pulling up the gun, and you're like, fuck, and it, yeah, and you just see his soul fucking leaves his body as he, and you, and kind of slam him on the knee and rip the knife out. But those were your 3 actions, and now everyone
Unless
is here to fight.
I use my second wind.
You're
That
gonna
is a dead
persuade
body,
them.
however, Amanda, just so you know.
Oh, we can get some.
This girl is
crime
also dead
companions.
down there with a zombie. These two are killing your zombie. This guy is chasing the cockatrice. And these two are killing the zombie in the hole, which is not going to take them long because it's in a hole and they both have shotguns.
Oh no! Actually,
These two are right here looking at you. What do you do, Astride? I'm going to say you're up now.
So I'm gonna go over. Do I have to make him a zombie first? Is that how it works? Before I can do anything extra?
I want
No,
to.
you want to experiment in game. Do
I
it right
want
now.
to use second wind. You can continue with this, but
Of course you do. Go,
While
you're-
he's doing that, I'll experiment. So yeah, I'll just.
Tell me what you want to do while he's taking his action.
I'm cutting my hand and putting it on the flower and trying to recreate what I did in the.
So
cutting.
you come crawling over because now there's
Oh, I'm
gunfire.
standing
All right, well then you haul ass, cut your hand, pull out the flower, kind of crush it in your hand, and shove it into the
now. I
mouth.
shoved my whole fist in his mouth.
into the mouth of the farmer, and go to bring him back all at the same time.
Oh, that's kind of what I'm trying to ask you. Do I need to do that? Do I need to spend a spell slot to make him a zombie first, or does it just work if I use my blood?
Okay, so we're gonna get to that in a
Yeah,
minute. So
that's what I'm trying
you
to
run over,
experiment.
you take your hand, your blood, and you shove it into his mouth.
Oh, it does.
Alex, what?
Okay, go ahead. Never mind.
What?
It's probably just gonna make him into a crimson handgun.
Alex,
mm.
what are you doing with your new 3 actions? You have your
Two.
knife in hand.
yeah, they're immediately right next to me. The one guy and the other guy. I want to stab him in the kidney, and then the other guy if I hit. Well, I'm gonna
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Does the 17 hit?
Yeah, they're farm people.
So I guess his kidney's
They're
gone.
wearing overalls.
This is stayed in the fields.
They could have been thick linens. And then for the next guy, oh wait, I have to roll damage.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
just expect that he's gonna be
Because it
dead.
usually just kills everyone.
So
I think it does 66.
It's only happened because we were concerned they were going to find their pet.
what is it? 66 what?
Well, I believe
We
it
didn't
should
put
say it right on
The
there.
stone bodies
Six,
in there. I'm
15
just
different.
realizing. So if they just look behind us,
Tooth of the Fallen Herald.
We were
It should be
going to, but then
66.
our cover was up too quickly.
66 plus 6.
it would have been blown.
Once somebody died, we abandoned bringing their statues in.
So that's a 23.
So you as he just fires over your shoulder, and you grab him by the back of like the neck and just like sink it into his kidney, and he and like as you kind of like throw him that way, sliding the blade covered in the blood out, or the bone knife, and he drops. Then you start hauling ass for this guy. What are you doing to him?
Take a swipe for his throat. Does the 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so I'll re-roll that. 29 this time.
As he dies right in front of you, boom. And
And while sprinting towards him, If I throw the knife, does that make it less effective? Do I still have a +11?
No, I think you have proficiency with thrown things, if I
do.
recall.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the same proficiency.
So, and then I'm gonna throw it towards that guy in front of me.
The guy who's chasing the cockatrice, he has his back turned to you.
Okay. So when it lands, I want to pick up the knife right
Go
out
ahead and
of
roll a
him.
hit.
Does a 14 + 11 hit?
Yes. So he goes, got you now, you little... as it slams into his back, and he falls. And as he falls, you see the little cockatrice, like, who was staring at the barrel of the gun, falls, it looks at you, and it goes... and, like, chirps at you.
I want to not do
And
it.
you run over and pull out your knife. So now we have a whole bunch of
I'm
bodies.
exhausted, right? Well, not literally, but I'm
These
done.
two are shooting at the zombie. You run over, you shove the flour and the blood into its mouth. And it seems you need to make him first.
Because based on the way you wrote it, my blood, just putting my blood in him is just going to make him into a crimson head. And it says only a normal zombie or ghoul, it'll turn into something else. So it's not a normal zombie or ghoul,
Yeah,
so it won't work.
it'll just turn into a crimson head. So it begins to vibrate and turns into
Yeah.
the crimson head with your blood.
Okay. Yeah.
Now that it sits up, it goes and spits the flour out. But now you can do it.
I don't think I can.
Oh, because
based on
he's
what
a
you
crimson
wrote.
head
Yeah.
now. Yeah, true. So you have chosen what he is. But it rises again as a fucking zombie, and which I don't think I have, and
fine.
just immediately hauls ass for this guy and pushes him into the pit and starts tearing him apart. This guy starts freaking the fuck out, turns around with his shotgun and aims it at Astride. Esther, would you like to do anything?
Telekinesis, drag him by the ankle into the pit.
Okay, and he slams his face into the ground, dropping the shotgun and desperately reaching for it, just gets thrown into the pit. And you just hear the carnage. At this point, there are 1, 2, 3 bodies on the ground, a nasty pit full of goo and terror, and 2 stone statues. And the old woman comes running out of the barn. What the hell's going on?
She was in the barn?
Oh no, out of the
The whole
thing.
time.
And she has what looks like an AR-15.
Oh, come on.
Comes running out. What the hell?
Everybody and their mums.
What the hell's going on out here?
Is
Go
anybody-
back inside.
No, it's just her.
Old woman.
Is everyone dead?
These ones are all dead. It's
Cast
just her.
annihilation.
She burns. And as she burns, she wails and screams.
He turns to dust.
And as she swings around, you kind of just like watch the zombies. Alex, you see the pit down below you where you see a man get his throat torn out by one of the ravaging zombies that Astride has made. Another guy gets slammed in and goes, no, please! And he just gets descended upon by this thing. And you see the old woman come out who's like, what are you doing? And you see her like kind of horrified as she catches flame and starts screaming and running on fire through the field. And you see this beautiful place now stained red with blood. And as you look around, you look up and you see in one of the windows a small boy looking directly. He could see all of
they
it,
did stay.
but he's looking right at you and just terrified. What do you all do?
Just gonna put the knife back in my holster and go back to the van.
Okay. You'll head back to the van?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
We're gonna leave them. Survivors.
I mean, they just saw, well, I don't know what you look like, but they saw 2 of their own
I
just
probably got my mask on.
slaughter
That's true.
everybody.
so
Yeah, they don't know it's us.
you all get in the van, and are you
They know
driving?
we're banned now.
Are you driving onward to
They don't know the license plate number.
Holy Stone Mine?
Sure.
Okay.
Plus, we're going to jail anyway, you know what I mean? We're doing,
I'm going to jail.
putting ourselves away.
Okay. Just clean up this right here.
I was looking forward to revisiting this place.
Or you can kill the cubs.
I don't think they're gonna be working.
Okay,
Just
so
come back in a year.
Food wasn't that good.
you continue the next leg of your journey. It's just like everything's okay. like
Yeah.
all right, guys, back out on the road. It's business
On
as
the
usual.
road.
Do you bring your cockatrice?
Sure.
Okay. As you,
Oh, I got an
it
idea.
seems to follow you, Astride. It's following you around because it's awaiting commands. So once you reach the van, it kind of like looks from you to the van. And gets in, and Vanos goes, "Oh shit, that's a cockatrice," and comes in and just hisses at him, and just sort of wanders around, kind of like nipping at the walls and like click-clacking with its little claws.
Can I pull out some unicorn meat?
You want to feed the cockatrice some unicorn meat? Alright, you pull out some unicorn meat,
I want to look at it, like make eye contact with it. And I
and
want
it
to like
comes over,
jump it toward, like, throw it, toss it, because I don't want to hand feed
and
it.
it bites it, and
It's tripping balls for the next one.
because that's what unicorn meat does. So, you continue.
Oh, I have a lot of snake meat too.
The next
Oh,
leg of your journey. It should be about. That's probably not good anymore. It
I mean,
should
I don't
be
think
about
they care.
another
It's like vacuum sealed, isn't it?
8 in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, God.
it's basically the same as leaving it out.
Oh.
That unicorn meat's getting
Yeah.
pretty soggy.
I'm gonna have to eat it all.
Actually, it probably wouldn't because it's unicorn meat. It's magic.
That's how meat works.
8 hours by car is the next leg of your journey, and you're making good time. I guess that's actually null and void now, but either way. You're making good time despite the rain that begins to now shower the landscape. The environment rolls past you as it did before, but you see that this time the greens of the fields give way to more and more patches of dirt and rock. The road winds on for hours and has gotten terribly bumpy, but soon smooths out just as the sun begins to dip behind a massive group of mountains in a sort of semicircular formation up ahead of you. These must be the mountains of the Repenting Range, which is where you know that the Holy Stone Mine is supposed to be. They're supposed to be in a mountain range. The rain has stopped as you continue up the road further and further into the bosom of the mountains, as they rise up around you, shielding you from the outside world. This valley under the shadow of the mountains grows dark as the sun lowers below the peaks, and soon it is dark as night and the stars begin to show. You see a light flicker ahead of you against the blackness, kind of straight ahead. You assume perhaps the light of this new city that you're heading towards.
It's a city?
The Holy Stone Mine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
It is like a prison city mine.
Is it
It's
all
a prison mine, and it also has like a small city in it.
of free people in the city? Or is it all...
You'll see when you get
Okay,
there.
okay.
You'll see when you get there. You haven't asked too much about it. Anyway, you see this light silhouetted against the black, sort of flickering light, and it's growing as you're approaching. But the light grows a little bit too quickly. I want you all to roll perception.
Not 20.
Not 20. Who's driving?
I mean,
You are? Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, 12.
Okay. That's a fucking missile. And I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
not 20.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He got way to die.
You son of a bitch. Alright. Well, shit.
He James Bonds
Well,
into two
shit.
wheels.
Yeah, 2 wheels.
So you, as you're driving, you're, and you kind of turn, all of you like, whoa, like without any warning. Esther just does this because you just realized, split second.
I was half falling asleep.
The explosion is a bright light with a green tint to it, and there is the distinct smell of ozone in the air.
Ozone?
The distinct smell of ozone in
Defense.
the air. Your car swings sideways from the explosion, but was not directly impacted, so you're not dead. But as you, or thrown all over the place, which is what I was gonna do. You also, as you kind of are steering it, you make it, and you start hearing pop, 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 pops from the distance and then directly under you. The distant ones are gunfire. They're shooting out your tires. Those are the pops underneath you. The car starts to go a little bit out of control, and I want you to roll another dexterity saving throw.
12.
12? Ah! Do you have anything that adds to dexterity saving
Just
throws
the
at
one.
all?
Wait, saving throw? Yeah, just the one.
I grabbed the
you're-
wheel from him.
You're one under. You're one under.
Oh,
so
shit.
you kind of turn and lose control, and you see that there's one of the at first it looks like a rock, and you slam into it, and the car kind of slams onto its side. As this thing is hardy, but it's not meant to do that. It destroyed whatever rock you hit, fucking annihilated it. But you kind of flip onto the side, and it doesn't tumble because it's so like big and square, so it just and slides on its side as you end. Around your van, you hear about 5 more explosions go off near the vehicle, with the same. I'm gonna say from what you can tell, like from the windows, you're still like, oh, but you see the explosions and then that like green tint inside of them, and that smell of ozone starts creeping into your nose again. A green mist begins to surround you, the like area, and then that too is swallowed by thicker gray smoke obstructing the view from outside.
I want to start putting on my unicorn suit.
I'll get my bandit suit on.
What are we doing?
Well,
I fucking hate that I let you have those. I fucking hate it. So you and start putting on this unicorn suit. The cockatrice is just freaking out.
Should I put
can
it in the bag?
stay
Should you
and
tell
fight?
the cockatrice to put it in the bag? To go in the bag for safety?
it's gonna
I
die.
think it'll die.
Really?
It's an animal. We can do what we did in the server room and climb up into a secret box. Remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You do hear. I want you all to roll perception.
A 10.
10.
9.
Alex, do it again. You get advantage on this.
10.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. No, you don't hear.
My tinnitus.
So what's the plan?
So
Yeah, everything's like.
the car's flipped over.
The car's on its side. Yeah, Alex is zipping up his unicorn juggernaut suit right now.
I want to pull a length of rope from my bag. I'm gonna
Okay.
cast a rope trick, so
Alright.
the opening is right on like this ceiling of the car,
All right.
so we can just climb up.
I would
into
like
it.
you to make a. It's wisdom, right? I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
What are you asking for?
A wisdom saving throw. Actually, a wisdom check or willpower. What's it called? It's called wisdom, right?
Wisdom's perception.
What are you asking for?
Yeah,
Magic?
what do you need?
Yeah. What is the stat that you use to cast your spells? Is that wisdom
I think
or
wisdom?
or correct? Or
I can use
charisma?
charisma if it helps me. So charisma or wisdom?
Which one is higher?
Charisma.
Okay, roll just a charisma check.
10.
No, you do not.
You
You
know
pull
what?
out the rope and Alex, the ozone smell. That's radiation. They're using radioactive grenades. They are spreading radiation in the area. That's what that smell is.
Do I know anything?
And
how-
seeing this just
The
clinched it.
ring
You're like,
doesn't
that's
work.
What does radiation do?
It studs magic.
Even elder stuff?
That's what I'm asking.
Do I know?
It's magic,
do
baby.
I know any negating effects on radiation, like some type of water, like watered on cloth or something that could protect that?
No, it will dissipate with time.
Okay.
But
We just need to. Get
you don't
the
know how
fuck
many
outta
more of
here.
those grenades they have. So
Well,
we could put on the suits and hightail
I'm
it.
getting in my suit.
it's
then.
not getting it's
Because
around
I'm
the
gonna
area,
stop
which is
looking
enough to
when I
block
look
the
up.
magic, but it's not getting in to harm you just yet. But it's going to start getting into the car. At this point, you can hear what sounds like and you hear pop, 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 and they start firing. One of them is firing to test the armor of the vehicle, seeing that it is armored.
Can I start blind firing out towards them?
You have no way to shoot out of the car. The back. Do you want to kick open the back thing and walk out in your
Yeah.
unicorn juggernaut
Yeah, I'm gonna
suit?
try to close the door behind me. Though.
All right, so Alex is preparing himself to crash out of there. Is there anything you guys are gonna do?
I'm getting a suit on, I guess.
Yeah, definitely doing that.
Stupid fucking.
Besides the shotgun, did I have time to de-jam the guns in the
I'll
atmosphere?
say yeah, because you actually were not driving.
So I'm gonna say you had time.
But the shotgun, I have to wait until I have my tool bench or some shit. Because that I gotta.
I'll say you have to do that on like a short rest or something.
Okay.
Well, no, you had like 8 hours in this
That's
car.
true.
You're good. Yeah, you have your shotgun. That's fine. I'm not gonna be a dick about it.
That was pretty funny. That was like fighting Domino.
Yeah, that was pretty ridiculous.
What's funny too is his shotgun failed, then my shotgun failed, then my revolver somehow failed. It was a bad bullet.
I only brought a few. But... So, you walk out, and there is smoke, and it is hard to see.
Does my goggles help at all?
So your goggles are for night vision, which yes, definitely helps you because you can see in the dark now, and it is dark out here. There's no there's no lights in this area. But
I have to get thermal in them.
You have to what?
I have to get thermal vision on my goggles.
Let me see how much the grenades really fuck up.
Smoke grenades, which you can tell now that you're out here, you know this shit. This is smoke grenades they're using. Alright, so you can tell that there are figures in the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not like in it. They are like approaching it, but it looks like they're kind of waiting for it to dissipate so they can really see what's going on. They used it to approach, so that you couldn't see their approach. That kind of gives you the idea that these guys might be pros, or not pros, but trained. They know simple tactics at least. You can see immediately. You can see one here and one here because they're kind of directly in front of you. I'll put you here. 5'10". That guy's within. I'll say he's within 10 feet. This guy is beyond 10 feet.
And that drive was a short rest?
Well, it's 8 hours. That was actually probably like a long rest, but you weren't really resting. You were traveling, so you would not get the benefits of a long rest. So if any of you guys got wounded in the fight, which I don't think you did, you still are not at full.
Okay. I want to use the rad mugger to shoot the guy closest to me.
Okay, give me 2 sig-diggity seconds.
Okay, so you're shooting at who? The rad mugger at the guy nearest to you?
Yeah.
Alrighty then, I want you to roll to hit.
22.
22? Yes, you do hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Boom!
26.
26 damage? Okay. So, that's... Alright, you hit him, and you definitely hear boom, and it hits. You know that fucking sound. You hit. He's wearing armor. So he goes, fuck. And he like kind of fires, but you'd have to hit him again to kill him.
Alright, I'll hit him again.
Alright, roll him.
That's a nat 20.
Oh.
Plus
All right.
11, so 31.
Yeah, and that doubles your damage.
Okay, so that's 46.
Yes. You and through the radiation, you hear and he hits the ground.
Is his body directly in front of me?
He is here. So are you approaching him?
Yeah, I'm gonna start dragging his body backwards and shoot my shoot my third round into the shadow to my right.
All right, you fire off in your unicorn suit. You raise the shotgun with one hand and fire off at him. Go ahead.
That's an 18 plus 11.
Yes.
And that's not a crit yet. And that's a 19 damage.
19? Okay, you hit him. Same deal. It does good damage. Wait, did you roll a 19 to hit?
18.
I was going to say that would have been a crit for
I
you.
know.
So you, oh fuck, and you kind of hit him, but you know he's not dead. You hear him chatter something like low. So
can I pick up the comms on the guy's body?
that's clever. So you pick up the comms, kind of put it in your ear as you're walking back. You run that big unicorn head. You slide it under and jam it in your ear. And as you're sliding, going back, I want you now to. So I have like a million things open here. I want you now to make a wisdom saving throw, I believe it is.
A 12. Oh, yeah, 12.
That is. Do you get anything to add to that? Okay. So you do not. You fail the wisdom saving
Unless,
throw.
what kind of effect is it?
It is a homebrew effect. I created this. It's not in the.
Is it magic though?
No.
Okay.
It's radiation. So you are out here. The shit is getting in. You know, it's getting all over you. Even though you're in this suit, it's not airtight. You know, it's just a juggernaut suit.
That was an astronaut suit.
You can feel the radiation hitting you, and it feels good, actually. Not like it ever used to at Red 9. It feels good. And you kind of... And with the way this feels, you put the comms and you just rip the fucking unicorn head off and kind of... and put it in your ear, and you kind of breathe in the radiation, and it feels really fucking good. And you guys can't see him. He is in the smoke at this point. You're both in the van. Did you guys shut the doors, or are they? Is like one at least open? So
I
you guys can see?
shut it before I got out of the vehicle.
All right, so he kicked it shut. I could say from like the window or something. Vondus is probably up, and he's like, something's happening out there, and you kind of breathe it in. You hear the footsteps of more men. You kind of see moving shadows, and the veins, the green veins, kind of peel up and further into your neck. And you are now suffering from Mad Rad syndrome. And as you do the people moving, you hear boom, and someone shoots the juggernaut suit. It doesn't hurt you, but it goes in, and you. And you now have -2 to your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma modifiers. So any rolls that have that have a -2. And you will try and kill any living thing within sight, starting with anything that has actively tried to harm you.
Okay.
So
I guess
you're not like an animal frothing at the mouth, but you are
Close.
like you're still as intelligent. You can use your guns, you can use your weapons, you can use grenades, you can use tactics. But when it comes to being like a human being, you are gone. Alex is gone. The headhunter is gone. You now just live to fucking kill anything near you at this juncture.
Then I want a full sprint at that shadow that I shot with my knife, but I'm threw my shotgun back and I want to use my knife and just try to stab him up.
So you haul ass for him. As you get closer, you can see what appears to be more men in the shadow. And you haul ass and just... I want you to... Oh, you don't have any more attacks, do you? Did you use them all?
Yeah, I used them.
All right, well, that'll be your movement.
Okay.
You two. What are you two doing?
I really only have the call spell, huh?
So yeah, I only have spells. So the doors are closed.
Yes. And the cockatrice is standing there.
Yeah, I want to.
He seems unaffected by the radiation.
I want to
He's
like
still there.
plop him outside.
So you open up the door, plop him outside. Do you tell him to do anything?
Attack.
Attack?
Yeah.
Okay. There he goes. He will go.
Because all I have is magic. So.
He runs off into the smoke. Just. So.
Wait, we have the box with a couple of zombies in it now, huh?
Are you able to open?
Oh, yeah, huh? Can I try?
You have to make a charisma check in order to do it.
Let's try it. Just give us more firepower.
You also, by trying to do that other spell, you take 5 damage.
Oh, shit.
Yep. It hurt you.
Okay.
Radiation is the bane of mages.
Let's try it again then. 19.
Yes.
So I opened a zombie box outside.
So in the mist, like a fucking nightmare, you open it. Now there are 2 zombies, I believe, in this box.
What box is this?
The most recent one with the farmers.
Okay.
There is there's only one. There's
The Crimson Head?
yeah, there's a crimson head, but he's a fucking crimson head. So
You didn't pocket any zombies when you broke out in the city, right?
yeah, you did.
So I
You have a bunch tucked away as well as a dire wolf.
That's
in one
what
of
I
them,
thought.
but
Yeah.
Well, you had like a...
that's fine.
but he used the most recent. But it's a crimson head, which is fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
Helps.
So boom, out comes the crimson head,
and just starts fucking hauling ass like a freak into the smoke like a nightmare. So a cockatrice has run out and a zombie has run out. I don't know if these people were prepared
It's
for
like
this.
Pokemon.
And then do you guys just lock yourselves in the bunker?
I guess so.
Wait it out. All right, Alex.
Yes.
Well, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, and you did not get hurt from that, by the way, because you succeeded. Okay, so Alex, you are out there. Now it is their turn to start shooting at you. You have resistance to piercing damage,
18 AC.
which is Jesus. Fuck me. Are you kidding
I'm
me?
wearing the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
That is
Also
crazy
18
pants.
AC.
So, not only resistance to piercing damage, but 18 AC.
These guys are good though.
Mhm.
So, all right. So let me get out my guns. Oh, you also have, by the way, because this is small amounts of radiation. These are just from radiation grenades. You have advantage on saving throws against magical effects, and you cannot be healed magically.
Okay.
All right, just so you know. All right. Excuse me while I.
Oh, I'm sorry. 19 AC. Not 18.
What the fuck? You're like a
'Cause
boss.
I can't heal you.
Okay, so this one you were gonna start taking shots. So 17, you have a 19 AC. Wait, 17 is the base.
It's very smoky.
No, he only gets 18 total because of the scopes. Nope. Okay. Natural 20. So this one is going to hit. As you are standing there, you hear. Actually, you don't fucking hear anything. You just feel the as the impact hits you. The dice are all the way over there. All right, I'll just do this.
I gave you dice.
what?
Oh, 6s?
Yeah. Do you have more d6s over there?
Yeah.
Give me a couple. Just give me a handful. Give me like 100 of them. Thank you.
100 of them?
Yeah, 100 d6. That's what he's gonna take now.
But his gun breaks, so I can't take it.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You take 18. No. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. You take 23 damage, cut in half to 23.
11.
By 2b.
12.
12 damage. Yeah, let's round up. So you take 12 damage as you feel boom, like a big hit slam your armor. It feels like a sniper round. Just hits you. That was one. I did 3 rolls, I think. Natural one. They're hitting. They still can't
Does his
quite
gun break?
see you. You're in the. No, they're big guys. 14 plus 10, so that's 24. That hits. Okay, so 22 damage, cut in half. So that's 11, right on the nose. Boom! Another 11 damages. A couple assault rifle bullets hit you. That armor is helping you out, girl. But the damage is
really.
still hitting you as it's.
Your armor's helping me. The,
That's what I mean.
Mascot.
Your armor is helping you out a lot. I can't remember how many I rolled. I'm just gonna do one more.
You said you rolled 3 before the last one. So
18.
My armor class is 19,
Eat a dick, God.
All right.
but he gets a plus 20.
No, they usually get +5s. That didn't count. That doesn't matter because they already got the plus. Never mind. Yeah, that was the plus 10.
You rolled
Okay.
too many.
Okay, that's fine. So boom, 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 you kind of get hit a little bit, and you spit out a little bit of blood. This guy, you run up on him. He was the last one, like, and it kind of, and you are charging him with your fucking horrific self.
So I already fired, I think 19 damage on him. So now I want to stab him like in the throat.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
18 plus 11. Does that hit?
No, you missed. He's a goose.
He's the boss.
He's a ghost.
You want me to roll for damage?
This is the guy you already hit?
Yeah.
No, your
Alright.
base damage is gonna fucking kill him. So you run over, you grab him by the armor and kind of pull him down. He's wearing like a gas mask and like kind of SWAT helmet. Like they're wearing nice gear, and the bone knife punctures right through all of it, and just and he.
And then rather than pulling out cleanly like I used to, I just want to like twist it and yank it out.
So you twist it, destroying the bones and the cartilage of his face and the armor itself to that satisfying crunch, and kind of and sort of rip it out, and you see the through some of the holes that the bullets have made in your armor, you can see like the green veins kind of popping out. You see another guy here and another guy here.
I want to mad
This one's
dash to
fucking
him.
Him?
Yeah.
Who's the little gray
5,
guy?
10, 15, 20. That's the zombie.
Oh.
So, when he's doing that, I'm going to say the zombie actually hauled ass this way.
Thanks.
Bye.
Well, no.
There's
somebody over there.
I want to stab him.
What about the contest?
Like in the face, I guess. That works.
Stab him?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait, it's Alex's turn.
What's my chicken doing?
I'll get to him. Go ahead and roll a hit.
That's a 19, so that's like a nat
Crit.
20.
And that's a crit.
Roll,
Roll-
should I even roll for damage?
Yeah, roll the
Okay.
damage and double it.
66
Oh, you got a headache, Jeff?
Oh yeah, my bad.
I see it, man. That sucks.
I sees it.
28.
28 damage? Okay. So he... I did not bring any paper with me. That was a stupid
Here.
mistake.
Sure, we got paper.
Well, are you just going to attack him again? Because you have one
If
more
he
attack
doesn't
left.
die by...
He does not die.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead and attack him again. That's alright. We'll manage.
Wait, I didn't double it.
Oh! Go ahead
Oh,
and
my
double it.
bad. I'm sorry. Why double?
Silly man.
I forgot it was crit, so let's see.
It was 20 something?
He did.
28 was the base roll.
28?
So does a 56 kill him?
You run over. What do you do to him?
I
How
think
do you
that
kill
was
him?
my first 19 crit. Perhaps. I guess rip off his mask first so he gets to inhale the radiation and then stab him in the mouth.
So you rip off his mask and you jam it down into his mouth and fucking rip it down a little bit further until it reaches the armor, and then you just as his mouth like. Remember the monsters from the Blade movie?
Yes,
when
I
they
knew
had that-
exactly
so
where you were going with that.
and he falls down choking on his own blood as he hits the ground. You see,
Sure we didn't screw up.
now as the smoke starts to dissipate, but the radiation stays a little bit longer, it's still here, you see these three men right here, and it looks like they have gotten hip to your shit and are kind of moving semicircular pattern to just start opening fire on you.
I'm gonna run back to the signal guy.
You already used it a lot. Which guy?
I have
This guy?
I do have 40 movement speed if that.
All right, I think you used like half of it.
Okay.
Who's this guy? Is this the guy you're running
That
towards?
guy, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. So you're gonna get about there. So you just.
Then I just throw.
So
throw
as
it
this,
at him.
you're gonna throw your knife
Yeah.
at him. All right. Yeah, because that wasn't 2 moves. That was a.
That was my second attack.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
No, that was your third attack. You stabbed him once. He didn't die. Then you stabbed him.
It was-
Oh no,
it
it was
was
a
a
crit. Okay, so throw your knife at this guy.
Okay.
You guys can see hauling ass through is Alex, but he looks not right. Like you see the veins are intense and he sounds like and he's just hauling. At first you thought it was one of your zombies. Through the green sort of mist, you see do this thing come hauling ass with his knife in hand, and you hear the men like and there's gunfire. They sound
flashes,
sound
muzzle
terrified. And this hello? That's gonna.
Oh, that's a vampire call.
Oh, that's your Skype call coming in,
I
guys.
can't. I can't.
That's your Skype call coming in from the flam.
Please stop.
All right, so you go hauling ass at him. You throw your knife. Go ahead and roll damage or roll to hit.
22.
22. You hit him.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage for your knife.
23.
23. So fuck, and he kind of. Do you want me to press something? on him?
No, wait a second. If it starts recording out loud, then
Hey, we got your condoms, your extra small condoms.
We got your medicine for all them ass sores, for Jeffrey Cole's ass sores.
.com.
Deep in there is what it's described as.
Oh yeah.
So you
and your wooden dildo.
you throw the knife. Why did it do it?
everything's yelling at us.
Why did it do it? The water jug
The house
made
is alive.
anger noises at me.
Disapprove.
Stop playing games in me.
What?
So it's the house is mad.
Oh.
So you throw the knife through. The mist is now gone. You can, or the smoke is now gone. The
Oh.
green haze is here. You throw the knife, and you see the guy. Fuck!
Does he have to roll for the wisdom and all that fun stuff?
Yeah, because it's like a
The
infectious.
the brain thing.
Yes, because that's actually not. That's not magic. What that thing does, the knife is actually not magic. So yes, he does. To not be scared of you.
Oh, and I haven't been doing my +2 to attack and damage rolls with the knife, but I think it's been doing enough damage. I forgot about
the
that
plus
part.
2 to attack is a game changer.
I
That's
know.
Very fucking important.
I
but
think
you
I'm
get
gonna-
plus 11, so you're very spoiled.
Yeah. I just have to change
So,
that to
what does it
+6.
say? What does it
Looking
say?
Cannot be.
Make a what saving throw?
On hit, this weapon does an extra 66 psychic damage.
That's
and
the normal
target
thing.
must make a DC 13 Wisdom save or suffer from fear.
I got 19.
Okay.
So he gets hit. Ah, fuck! And you nailed him, but he didn't die. But he's close. He's hurting. Is there anything else you two want to do?
How my buddy's doing?
Okay, so the zombie goes this way, and you can hear in this area. Ah, fuck! And someone is starting to square off with him. And the cockatrice. So he's starting to attack someone that is shooting at him. How much health do they have? Just look up the stats for him and have it ready. The cockatrice, you hear it, and you hear, and it is demolished. These three, the cockatrice goes straight for them, and they obliterate it with gunfire. It only has like 27 health, and they fucking eradicate it.
Yeah, but it can fly.
Yeah, well, it didn't. It ran at them and died. It's an animal, remember, it's not super intelligent.
It does all the tricks that I'm telling it.
I was just
That's
running
true.
at my enemies.
So, that's true. So it dies. It did not have Juggernaut unicorn suit, to be fair. Esther, is there anything that you
That
want
was
to
his
do?
own
But it
mistake.
had unicorn in it.
It did.
I mean,
Wait!
what?
What's
Hold
the
on.
benefits
Give
of
me a
unicorn
second.
meat?
Give me a second. It had unicorn meat. Unicorn meat gives you the ability to briefly see bits of the future.
Oh my god!
You have precognition, so...
You guys shit in me.
Chicken. A natural 20? Please be a natural 20.
I will-
Stop it.
I will literally
It's close.
shit
So-
myself. This might be the greatest.
So
My
here's-
all-seeing bird.
Here's what happens. Your cockatrice, which is the dice today, because
It's
I
like
don't have
rewinds.
because I don't have a cockatrice made.
That's
now,
see, it
you
saw
should-
that happen.
Eyes widen.
Yes. So what
That's
it saw was
Oh my
it going
God.
for it and getting obliterated by all this gunfire.
yeah.
So it changes its mind, and instead, as it hauls ass, they go and it leaps up and soars.
Flies like a bird.
And as they fly up, they have to change their angle and start shooting at it, and then it dives very quickly,
Oh yeah.
slamming into one of them and biting him right on the face, through like the neck, like the thick kind of clothes that they're wearing. Bam, biting him. Now he's going to have to make a what saving throw? A Constitution. Okay. That is a 7.
Oh, he's stoned.
So, as the cockatrice slams onto the ground, these guys turn to readjust, or this one turns to readjust his aim. This guy stays beated on you. This man goes and freezes in place with gun in hand and everything, armor and everything. He is now a
Fingers still squeezing the
statue of like a badass mercenary SWAT man.
This guy will open fire on the cockatrice.
But it's a good thing he can see the future.
It is.
I can't.
Well,
believe
that's something to
that.
remember to hunt unicorns
That is
for.
awesome.
I don't know that this is a thing.
13 AC, or 13 to hit. Does it hit the
Yeah,
cockatrice?
It's
Okay.
11.
He is now
You
obliterated.
didn't see that one.
Did it do 27? Roll your damage.
He was.
Roll your damage.
I'm trying to make this faster, but okay.
He's gonna stick on him. We're gonna heal him back to health.
This bird will live. That was a lot of dice.
Yeah, it was. 6.
He's got like a sniper
No,
rifle
24.
for CQB fighting. Like a bare 50 cal sniper.
It did 20 damage.
Oh!
It has 27
You're trying
health.
to cheat me out of my
It's a chicken. So he.
It's not. It's a cockatrice.
And kind
All
of
the
just,
feathers are just going.
it doesn't have just dirty flesh now. It's a
No,
weird.
it's got armor.
It's got like a rep. It's got thick leathery badger skin.
You should recall him so he doesn't
So
die.
it and gets hurt, but it doesn't die. Okay,
Thank you.
Esther, is there anything you want to do? You can now see them.
How many are there?
There is. He is frozen. This one seems to be the leader. You can see through the window this one fighting off. He's actually locked because the Crimson Head came out of nowhere, and he is sort of locked in combat with it. It looks like he's pretty strong, this guy. This guy has a beat on Alex. This guy is obliterating the thing.
Is there another one standing to the left of Alex?
This was a fucking, like, lieutenant, too. This was like a second in command. What's
Not
up?
chickens. So there's two, and one.
Yes.
him back down.
1 here, 2 here, 1 here. No, I'm putting him up because I remember he's a statue.
I
You
wanna-
better remember he's a statue.
Yeah, well, I don't want to put him down because I don't want you to think he's a dead body for you to play with.
I don't think, can I?
Go on.
I wanna-
Statue zombie.
Not statues. They are petrified. That's a different thing. Yes.
Take out Drid's Doom and take beat at the lieutenant guy.
This guy?
Yeah,
Okay, the head honcho?
yeah.
All right, so roll to
Peeking
hit.
out of the car. Let's see. 14. Do I have advantage because I'm proficient with crossbows? What's my bonus on that?
Isn't
you,
there a
you
plus
get
to
you
it?
get the plus to hit. Your proficiency. It says that you add your proficiency. So what's your proficiency bonus?
5.
Proficiency bonus is
Uh,
plus 5. So what is it?
19.
14 plus 5?
19.
You fucking hit him. You just
Yes.
hit him.
Okay.
So you
What
you
else
kind
do
of
you
you
add
open up the
instead?
back door, steady yourself. The door opens and just kind of
This
hits.
says
It's like a
it right
ramp.
here.
So you like lay down and steady your arm on the thing and just and fire Drid's Doom. Go ahead and roll the damage on Drid's Doom.
It's not a lot, but it's something.
Pretty gnarly weapon.
11.
11 damage. Okay. Is there anything else that it does? I can't remember if there's any status effects. It's just really hard hitting, right?
No, it's just the hit, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bonus with the attack roll, but
Okay. Is it piercing damage?
yes.
But it's also necrotic damage, isn't it?
Yes.
That is so the damage is not halved. He would if it was a normal crossbow, it would have been halved to like, you know,
'Cause it's armor,
5.
yeah.
But because it's Drid's Doom, it actually is like the bolt kind of fires with this black energy, and as it hits him, he's like, ah! And you can tell he was like, whoa! Like, why did that hit so hard? As the necrotic energy hits him.
What
Okay.
do you use proficiency bonus for? Does it automatically factor it in with my shit?
Things
on
that
the
you
website?
have proficiency with, and I believe so.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything that you do have proficiency with, it's supposed to add it in there. But I
Automatic.
don't know because his is weird, and because that's a homebrew weapon, I really don't know.
Okay.
But you also get plus 11 to hit. So
Yeah,
fuck
I'm
off.
just,
You
I
just
just
have an-
asking,
gonna
like,
say.
But
the knowledge.
him, I'm okay because he doesn't normally do this. So the commander, fuck, you just hit him. Now it is their turn. Alex, the guy that you just threw the knife at, is going to fire off at you. And he's going to have disadvantage. Fuck, that was a really good roll. Oh man, I said disadvantage. All right. 17, still pretty good roll. 17 plus 10, does that hit?
No.
Does that hit you?
Yeah, it hits.
Hey, does that hit you? You see that he is the one with the sniper rifle. So,
Game at the wrong
But my
person.
bird predicts the future and saves his life.
no, your bird is going to
Swoops
die.
in and takes the bullet.
Out of the air with its beak.
He goes home to his kids,
And his wife.
his father and his husband.
The chicken.
Full circle.
6. Okay, 22 damage.
So 11.
11 damage. As it boom, and he fires it. It's not like a Barrett 50 cal, it's just like a rifle.
Okay.
And he boom and hits you. Doesn't really slow you down. You don't give a fuck. You're just fucking mad. The other guy is gonna fire off at you. The one that's looking at you. 18.
Doesn't hit.
Jesus Christ.
You
The other
gave
guy
me
is gonna
chicken.
fire off at the chicken again.
Oh no.
Did it have a vision?
14 plus. Oh, he's a 16. You got a 16 on what? Future vision? I don't know how I'm doing this.
Well,
sure.
it should be like
Sure, so now
disadvantage.
this guy rolls at disadvantage.
Yeah,
so
that's-
instead of that 14 plus 10,
He's gonna roll a
he's
30.
gonna get
A 20.
a 20 plus 10, which means the 14 plus 10 tracks, which
24.
means the 7 damage that this thing has
sucks.
left.
Roll your dice.
Yeah, all at once. Even, it's
It's dead. He's dead.
Did you get a 7?
I got more than
We
7.
wanted him to live so bad.
He's. Why would I
Take
lie?
a picture.
You're a guy. I fucking grabbed him already. He's dead.
Oh, deleting
okay.
evidence.
Deleting
It's
evidence.
right here. You
He
wanna
just
see?
wanted to kill
5.
the chicken.
You
Plus
said
1.
you picked them up
You
already.
5 plus
You
1.
rolled them all to the highest.
How do I make you happy?
I already
Your
killed
chicken
them.
is dead. I killed it. It's dead forever. Make a new one. It's not hard.
Alright, can I make him a zombie?
No, he's a
Oh.
chicken. But you can make them zombies.
You need some firepower.
So he hits that. He is going to then turn around and fire off at Alex. No, he's going to turn around and fire at the Crimson Head. Ugh, natural 1.
Oh, his gun blows up.
Stop it.
Okay, disabled.
His gun shrinks.
Shut up. What AC does Crimson Heads have? I rolled a 14.
Damn it!
I rolled 4 plus 10.
Just
So
cut out of
he got
picture.
14 to hit.
8.
Okay, so he hits the Crimson Head.
Why did these have 25 and these have 22? Did you change their
It's
HP?
20. He hits him for 20 piercing damage.
Oh,
Does he have
so
resistance to piercing damage? They actually might.
Didn't keep track of it.
or no, just poison. But he's
So
not
he-
dead. He has 22 HP.
So he has 2 health left?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he... Now, he's going to then turn to Alex and...
He's so smart. He understands all languages,
Does he?
Jesus.
Well, that was my mistake.
but
It's like-
he can't speak.
Oh, okay. All right.
Trying to bribe a zombie.
So he's gonna face. Oh no, he already rolled his 3. This guy is going to punch your zombie. Yep, he's dead. Your Crimson Head is down as this guy takes a shotgun and just boom backs it, and then flips around and crushes its skull with the butt of the gun. Flips it around.
Hold on.
Hodar.
So
Oh shit! They get to roll, don't they, to get back up? All right, so go ahead and
I must make a Constitution saving throw.
and he is now like the threat is dead, and he's gonna move on.
It doesn't.
He has to make a 20 save.
If damage reduces Crimson Head to 0 hit points, it must make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage it's taken. I don't know how this works.
Oh, okay. So hold on. How much damage did it just take?
It doesn't make any sense to me.
4 damage, unarmed attack.
Stop. Let me see. No, these guys are different. They actually get
7.
pluses too.
It wasn't.
I was gonna say just the base damage normally would kill it.
Is it
so-
a critical hit?
It was not a critical hit, no.
He had
But he
2 health
did.
remaining.
It was 2d6 plus 5. So I was gonna say the plus 5 would
Oh.
already kill it.
For unarmed.
So let me do 2d6 for these guys. Yeah.
Wow.
6, 7 plus
Doesn't matter, I
5,
got a 1.
8, 9, 10. Okay, now he's dead. So this guy starts moving.
You're going to jail.
30. He comes over to approach and fucking kicks open the door and takes a shotgun and loads it and starts firing it on you guys. 17
How do you kick open
plus
the car
5 to hit.
Yeah. How did he kick open a car door?
Oh shit, wait, it was shut, wasn't it? Then he opens it with his hands,
And then you
alright?
kill him.
And he
So
goes
he's
I'm holding
unarmed.
on.
Strength.
roll strength. I got a 17 on this. Remember
You
that.
have to.
Oh, fuck me.
13.
With advantage because she's helping.
Do you help him?
Sure.
Roll for advantage. I got a 13.
17.
17.
So he and he's holding
He has
one
a hand
hand.
to bear.
It takes both of you to hold as he's like kind of pointing.
we go.
You're both like. Just as you're doing that,
He hated Teenage
Vondus.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
no, Vondus can't do shit.
Can we
with
use the car
radiation.
to shoot a manhole cover at them?
Well, no. How come Jeff was able to roll to do it?
What? To do what?
Can we just not do magic?
No, you can try. It hurts you though.
Yeah, but you just said Vondus can't do anything because of radiation.
Yeah, because he's like an NPC, and I
Oh,
don't,
okay.
you know what I mean. For you guys, yeah, but him, I'm skipping his turn. Normally he would, but right now he's like, put your backs into it, hold the door. Like he's just giving you motivational speaking. He's gonna try to rip the door open again. You guys ready to roll again? That's natural 1. Never mind, you're good.
He breaks his wrist.
The door handle rips off, and he goes, fuck, and goes boom, and just like fires the shells. Okay, so now it's.
My turn, because I
It was
haven't gone in
Alex's turn.
2 turns.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your animals were your turn. Go on.
I'm gonna dominate person.
Okay, so you're gonna have to roll a. What is your spellcasting ability? Is it charisma or wisdom?
This is wisdom.
Okay, so I want you to roll wisdom checks.
What do I have to beat?
17. Three. Okay, no. Yeah, and you take 5 damage from the radiation. Okay.
Even with the staff,
Hmm?
I take 5 damage,
Yeah.
and it's even with the staff.
I might change that later, but for now I'm using just the basic rules that I've been using
Okay.
with these. Okay, so now it's Alex's turn. Oh. Never mind. That guy's gonna do action surge because.
Well,
Alex
what do
isn't
my
here.
creatures do? Oh, they're dead.
Creatures are all dead. This is why it's good for you to have more creatures. This guy turns gonna action surge onto Alex because he's done with this shit. And he misses because Alex has an outlandish AC. Just a stupid fucking AC. That's a 19, which is a crit, which is plus 10 to hit. Okay, he crits. So,
You can't roll my turn.
I can. He action surged. Fuck you. You're right here.
Huh?
I action surged. 6. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 5.
Wait, so he gets the crit on 19, but not the gun jam on 1.
10. Will you leave me be? I'm trying to make the game faster.
I thought you were gonna say fast.
By making us
15.
lose.
Well, do you want?
I'm trying to do math.
Are we getting captured?
7.
Because I'll just lay down my guns.
What's 23 times 2?
Yeah.
46.
If we're fighting
You
in
take
an
40
unescapable endgame,
Yeah.
then let's just, here you go, here's all weapons. Open the door, come get me.
You take 46
That's what's gonna
damage.
happen.
Cut in half to
23.
23. Put 23 piercing damage. His first attack. Holy shit, that's another 19, baby.
I'm sure it is.
All of his damage is cut in half. Why are you even scared?
Because I'm down to 1 HP.
No, you're not. Shit, fucking roll. 30, cut down to 15. You take 15 damage.
Action surge.
10 plus 10, 20 to hit.
How do I have resistance to bludgeoning too?
24, because of the armor. 24 damage, cut in half to 12. And that was this guy, as he is just unfucking loading onto you. Just So, now Alex, it is your turn. This man is shanked with your knife.
I want to run up to him and kick in the knife deep. No, just palm strike the knife into his arm.
Okay, so it's
Like
basically an
a stab.
attack, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll to attack.
Because that's what it feels like is going to happen.
15.
Okay. Yes. Oh. Just got. So you and it. You already hit him once, so
I want to hold on to the knife and kick off of him.
yes, I'm gonna say that kills him. And you grab the knife, kick off of him,
And
spin
sprint
around.
full force for the guy shooting at me.
This guy?
Yeah. How many guys are standing up there right now?
1, 2. This is a statue. 3. This guy's trying to break into
Oh.
the van to kill.
Fuck. I guess I'll go for them.
Oh
wait, what?
They're equal distance away.
Mm-hmm.
You do not consider these your friends. You do
Okay.
not give a fuck if they die.
Then I'll go for the guy.
You just
who
want everyone
imme-
here to be dead. Everyone here to be
The
dead.
guy who just immediately shot me, I'll charge at him.
That makes the most sense. 5, 10.
Option that because he's
Go ahead.
crazy.
You don't know that.
No,
I'm
it's
gonna
I'm trying to help him. You know what I mean? Get in the
start
right place.
stabbing into his throat.
I mean, you
That's a
still
nat
think
20.
Wait, did you want to get to
Anyway.
this guy
Yeah,
or
yeah,
this
no,
guy?
it's still-
That guy.
that's
This guy?
fine.
That's
Okay.
a nat 20.
So that's a fucking crit. So you do that shit and double that shit, and nobody. This damage can never be negated by armor. His knife. So that's why the piercing. is not-
44.
44. You just fucking kill him. So you run over and you as he falls to the
Can
ground.
I try to leap onto him?
And as he bleeds, this guy starts backing up, reloading, because he unloaded his gun on you. And he's, fuck, and he starts backing up, and you, and just jump on him. All right, what do you want to do?
Start stabbing out on him.
All right. Are you trying to grapple him? Nah, you just want to stab the
Nah,
shit out of
nah.
him. Go ahead.
21.
21 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
This one's straight. 28 damage.
28 damage. So you, fuck, and you see him like take out his knife and try to stab you, but he can't get through the armor. You know what? There, let's make this interesting. Narratively, just let me run.
This is almost like was not Saving Private Ryan with the German and the knife and the American.
So you're kind of stabbing into his armor, and he takes his knife and jams it into your neck, and you don't give a fuck. Like and you see it like gets caught in like the bone, and he's like, fuck. And I'm gonna give you another attack on him for free.
Oh
if you'd
shit!
like.
All right. This one I'm just gonna twist the knife. 16 plus 11. 27.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Roll that damage. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Roll that juicy goo.
33.
Okay, so you and you spit a bunch of blood into his face, and you see like
Is my blood irradiated?
It's like green sort of light inside of it. Not like it's
Alien
not
blood.
green blood, but it's like you can see it almost like moving around in there. And you and twist the knife as he and fucking dies. And you stand up. And do you want to take the knife out?
By taking the knife out, I want to use. Wait. First of all, I don't want to take the knife out, but I do want to use Second Wind, which heals me.
Okay, so fun fact. It is the end of the round.
Okay. Plus, you gave me an extra attack, so I will count that as
You-
my bonus action anyway.
When you rip this thing out of your
I
neck.
don't want to rip it out.
Oh, you don't rip it out of your
Unless,
neck. All right.
unless
Some
the
of the
effects that I am.
damage, you begin to regenerate.
Oh.
You add because I didn't do it after we've had 3 rounds, I believe.
Mhm.
So put 15 HP back on your
I would
thing.
like to know what
It's
that
5
is.
HP each round.
Holy shit.
At the end of each round, you regenerate 5 HP while immersed in radiation.
Oh, that's because I'm saturated right
Yes.
now. Holy
Because
fuck.
you're in radiation, yeah. It's
Wow.
starting to wear off, but
Mhm.
so you know that you can take this out and
Okay.
not like die.
Die, bleed out
Yeah.
right there. Okay.
So you and throw it to the ground, and this guy turns around and puts his back to the van, and just kind of sees you and starts loading his shotgun again, as you just kind of staring at him with this man dead. What would you two like to do? This guy, you can see, he turned around and was like, holy fucking
Holy
shit, and he starts loading his shotgun.
Should I?
You proud of that, Alex? You proud of that battle?
That is quite the
Well, before you do anything, I'm gonna try to raise 3 ghouls.
God, why is this so hard?
Okay, do it up.
Do I have to roll for this wisdom?
I can't.
I didn't do it.
Okay, yeah, you would. In order to raise zombies, yes.
Go ahead.
Now you're... Maybe not all the time. Experiment with that. You cannot raise them the way that you normally raise zombies. But you have another way to make zombies.
Yeah. But
you
I'm in
can't get
safety,
outside right now. Yeah. You know, peek up there, shoot him in the ass.
No, I'm
Okay.
gonna attempt to make my portal to the Dust Keep.
Really?
Shit's going south and our vehicle's dead.
I mean, there's only one guy left, but okay. Make the...
Nope.
Okay, take 5 damage.
Yep.
Oh, that's it.
Worth a shot.
I didn't expect that. I didn't expect you to try to run, coward.
I was gonna take my
Jesus.
that would have been a rescue mission. I could have gotten locked up, and they could have came back and tried to save me.
So you two did your moves. This guy is the last one. He starts 5, 10. He gets that close and starts. Even though he has a shotgun, he's staying away from you. He does not want any bit of it. He's gonna get 3 attacks. 8 plus 10, 18.
Doesn't hit.
Fuck. Shit. I hate it. Are you like hauling ass at him?
Or
you just
I was
walking
gonna
down.
scream as loud as I can to try to instill fear and then charge him.
Do you do that?
Yeah, but I have to wait until he's done.
No, you can just do it.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
Alright.
So you just like walking and then start running at him? Alright. So he's gonna do this last one at disadvantage. Oh god. I rolled a 3, and then just like for fun I rolled another one, and I rolled a 19, which would have been a crit for him because he's considered a fighter. I don't know. So he and he's like visibly shaking as you're just and he sees, you guys can see through like the window, Alex, and you see the irises of his eyes are like glowing green, and the veins are glowing vibrant green. And when he screams, and you see like the air coming out of his mouth is almost like, you know, sending those like heat ripples through the air, and his voice is almost doubled, like it's in fucking
Tongues.
human. It's awful.
Well,
What
just
would
what
you
the
like
hell
to
is
do?
Huh?
What? Now it's your turn. This guy wasted all 3 of his. He's terrified, and he shot all 3 of his shots. He looks like he might cut and run. Because his whole fucking team just died.
I
by
want to
one
pounce on him and start disemboweling him.
It's getting worse.
30. Okay. You know what?
Do I need my knife for this?
You know what?
Okay.
You know what?
I'd rather throw my knife down.
How do you kill him?
You take off your unicorn.
Hey, how do you kill this guy? Just go ahead and give it to me.
So I want to charge at him.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he's like backpedaling.
Yes.
I
At
wanna
this
just-
point, yes.
I just want to hook both like under his knees, tackle him down to the floor.
Bam! You slam him to the ground, and you see him like grabbing at your back.
Is
He's
he wearing
just
a
desperate.
mask?
Yes, they
I
all
want
wear.
to rip off his mask and just start like hammer fisting his face into the ground.
He's trying to block with his hands, but you were just getting through as it. He takes out his knife and is trying to stab like into the, kind of getting through the suit, but not
Just
really.
eat it.
Yeah, like there might be one that jams in there and it gets stuck, so the knife is just stuck in the suit, like bleeding a little bit as you just hammer, hammer, hammer. Is that how you're killing
Yes.
him? Okay, you do so until it's just. You are all watching.
The 3 of us in Vondas.
And
the
Vondas,
window.
Two of
Vondas
us
is
in
like wide-eyed, terrified, and as he's slamming, you just see him keep hammering his face over and over and over, and the noises coming out of Alex are inhuman. They are
I would
horrific.
have turned to Bondus and be like, guess your boy's not as good as you thought.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's the good one.
He's sick. And he as the blood is just spattering all over your face, your hands of the unicorn suit are wet with blood as you you until you are just hitting earth, like you were hitting the ground, which is like, you know, you're hitting it and it's not hurting your hands, and you kind of stand up, and the cut on your neck is starting to heal, like close up naturally, and you just. And at this point, the green of your veins sort of goes away as the radiation dissipates, and you. And I want you to make a Constitution saving throw.
23.
Oh, you're fine. Okay. Okay. So you now the pluses go away.
Okay.
That +2 to each of your things goes away. The advantage that you get on stuff goes away. At your back, you're you again.
Oh shit.
And you don't pass out from the.
Do I remember
exhaustion.
like what just
Yeah.
happened?
So
Oh my God.
you remember every bit of it, and you. And you're back to being you.
I'm just looking at all the bodies.
So you kind of turn around, sort of a little shocked.
Looking
It
at
was
my
almost
white
like,
mittens that are now soaked with
yes,
blood.
white and pink mittens. It was almost like you were in a dream,
Mhm.
but now you know for a fact this was real. What you just did was real, and it was incredible and probably terrifying. What would he be?
He'd be amazed with himself right now.
Okay, so you did this. These bodies strewn about on the ground. Some of them, the statue was obviously not you.
He doesn't know that.
But you did, and your team obviously helped. This guy had a
Guys, I can turn people into statues.
I'm amazing! This guy has a crossbow in his... Your team obviously helped, but they were... You know that they were
I can see the bodies that are pulverized and stabbed to death.
Oh, yeah.
Most likely
With
mine.
the scorch marks around their eyes from their soul being forced out of their head. But, you know that your friends helped, but they couldn't do that much because of the radiation, which you know. You did this. You wasted these fucking people. And as you stand there, looking at them, looking at the bodies, you can't help but be proud of yourself. And as you stand there, knowing that the threat is gone and your enemies are vanquished, you hear like a booming voice come across the valley. Not one voice, two voices, but speaking at the exact same time. And they're so intense that it must be like magically enhanced or something. These voices. And you hear them shout, Astride Proudmore! And Astride, you know that that's your name. Weaver of lies, Kinslayer, monstrous of Belarive, corrupter of the Gotal Court, betrayer of the wisdom.
How did I know about that?
You defile the world with your presence. Death, despair, and madness follow in your footsteps.
Is this two voices?
Yes. And as they are speaking, you, Alex, you're kind of the one standing, stalwart as the shield against your friends who are in the van. Do you peek out? Do either of you guys really look or come out of the van? Okay, so Esther starts standing up and coming out of the van. Do you stay in the van?
Is it safe? Is it still radiation?
No.
Oh, then yeah.
So you step out. All three of you are standing there. Alex kind of in the front with blood-soaked unicorn suit, and you two kind of coming up from behind him. And in the distance, in the blackness of the mountains, you see two beacons of light. Slowly coming down, not missiles. Slowly coming down. And as they come down, you hear sort of like the gusting of wind. And the light emitting from them, is like radiant magic light. And as they approach, you defile the world with your presence. Death, despair, and madness follow in your footsteps. But you tread in a land rich with radiant energy. Now, only one of them speaks. The beacons of light kind of separate a little bit. They're not so grouped together. And the one... What once was a land of twisted necromantic evil is now purged. It will be the same with you. The other one then speaks. You bring corruption where you go, and we, hammers of the wisdom, will stop the epidemic here and now.
I want to start casting my thing
And
again.
The court already
you see before you,
expunged me.
you see before you two fucking angels with huge white wings and massive golden hammers in their hands.
This wisdom is asking for it, man.
And we will stop there.
Oh.
We got angels.
I
am going to take a
expunged.
picture of this to make sure that this exact...
That
I'm going
is
to bring
awesome.
this exact thing out. So that we know how many bodies are on the ground, how many...
Good idea.
How many she can use.
Well then, I guess until next time, everybody.
Wow.
Yep.
We got angels to do.
Y'all got divas to fight.
Divas.
Divas.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Remember Owen Wilson?
I loved him. No, we killed him.
I
It was
wish I
like-
had his phone number.
Well, you didn't kill him.
We set him free
Mother
into
God,
the world.
What? That wasn't him anymore.
No, I know.
Yeah, he's quite gone.